don't know what happened. It just stopped on me. I don't know why. I think I need a little bit of this. Yeah, just a little bit. Hi, Diana. Okay, I'm gonna get. I don't know what happened. It just stopped on me and said, "Have a good night." So anyway, so what I'm saying, my goal with this podcast, with this chat, with these conversations, is to help the lack of communication of men to women. For whatever reason, some people said or think that I don't like women, I want to bash women, and that's most definitely not the goal. I want to help women communicate because most time y'all have good intentions, but you don't say plainly, bluntly, what you want from a man, and then you leave it to, good evening, amazing 9/11. You don't say plainly or bluntly what you want from a man, then you want him to guess. And then he doesn't. We suck at reading minds. We are very simple. Like the simplest things please us. If we're talking about one topic, like how I say women walk around with blinders when you're trying to when you're out in public and you see a man or a man is around. So you walk around, hey, there could be 100 men, but if your type is tall, dark, and handsome, then you only see the tall, dark, and handsome. So if the same guy, same attributes, whatever, he's short, light-skinned with braids, you don't see him. That's not what you're looking for. So you don't open it up. So we are similar in another way. Whatever we're talking about, whatever we're trying to do, then that's what we're doing. Like if we say, hey, please make me some dinner. I want some chicken, some rice, gravy, and biscuits. That's it. And give me something to drink. Give me some Kool-Aid or give me some, I like apple juice or give me Mountain Dew. Hey, Terica, good evening. But we simple. We are really simple. We don't want to make it complex. We want to keep it as simple as possible because our minds are not complex. Like whatever we're talking about, that's what we want to do. If we say we want to go watch a football game, then we want to watch a football game. And we don't need to go do a whole bunch of other stuff. Like the Super Bowl was this past weekend. Hey babe, I want to go watch a football game, or I want to be at the house watching the football game, and I want some wings and some chips and dip. And then we good. We don't want to change the channel. We don't give a fuck about Rihanna's baby. She being pregnant again. Like that annoyed my core that during the Super Bowl, every woman was chatting, sending posts, blah, 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 about Rihanna having a baby bump. Didn't she just have a baby? I was like, really? Patrick Mahomes is playing on one leg. He could win 2 Super Bowls in 3 tries. Jalen Hurts he's a coach's kid, and it was really a big deal for him to get there, and he's done it the right way, hadn't done nothing wrong, come from a 2-parent household, really good kid, took a knee as far as what he had to do to Alabama to Oklahoma. No, that's wasn't the conversation. It was Rihanna's clothes, the fact she wasn't really dancing, and her baby bump. So a lot of guys, we're just simple. We're simple. We want to talk about whatever we're talking about. We want to, whatever the particular topic is, that's what we're talking about. We're not changing the subject. We're not moving the goalpost. That's why on here, a lot of times, I'll bring up one subject. That's the subject I'm talking about. I'm not trying to do a move on you to bring up something else, to talk about something else. I'm only talking about exactly what I'm talking about. And I know a lot of women, y'all are very versatile. Y'all are complex. Y'all are, your brain is always moving, which is great. But if we didn't say we're changing the subject, because I can talk to a woman on here, and I love this example. Ma'am, can you tell me what color the sky is? What's up, dude? Ma'am, can you tell me what color the sky is? And then she's going to tell me how the grass is greener. What grass are you talking about? You don't mean the grass that's under your feet? I didn't ask about the damn grass. I asked about the sky. So, yeah, that always throws me off. Okay, so I got a couple, hot chocolate. Hey, listen, we got a schedule you coming on. Let's do this hot chocolate. Let's do next Tuesday. I'm going to say, what time? We got a time difference we got to work out. I'm going to send you a message. So today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I would like you to come on. So podcast. And I guess if you need a little bit later, please let me know. And that's cool. She loves smooth. She loves smooth. Good evening. I don't know if that's a man or woman. And that's Aang, the avatar for the picture. So I love my anime cartoons. All right, so we're going to go. I'm going to do two quick reviews. And then we're going to get into the show. Heather's going to be our guest tonight. And I am Chi-Chi. I'm going to bring you on after I do the. Now I have official titles for all my segments of the show now. So we're going to go over her information, build a woman, then she's going to build her bear, and then we're going to bring up the topic, and then we'll go from there. But my first topic is, my first review is, this goes to what I said. There's two things that a man wants a woman to covet, love, appreciate. I just love my boy Aang. Yeah, I mean, he was the shit, really. I mean, he's still short as fuck, but, they didn't show, speaking about that, they didn't show, I watched the second one with the girl that was Avatar, but they didn't really show Aang as an adult. They kept showing flashbacks when he was an adult and had a beard and all that shit. And I know it was like he lived to be 80 or something. But I didn't think that he would really be able to die because he was, he was all for. So I was kind of pissed about that. I would have liked to seen his adventures in between after he was a kid or whatever. But anyway. All right, so two things that a man wants a woman to cover: his penis and his money. Whether he makes 50,000, 150, or $500,000, and his dick size, whatever it is, to the short, squinty shrimp to massive brohams, he wants you to appreciate it all the wear and tear and his afterlife, cleaning up the world. Yeah, I don't care about that. I kind of want him to be like Goku, if just tell him. All right, so this is how a man wants a woman to think about his Simply Shell Bell. Good evening. This is how a man wants a woman, no matter what his exercise is, to appreciate his penis. Let me get this going.
Just look at the length of this animal. Just enormous. And not just the length, it's massive girth. So what I've got here, it's not a story, it's not an old black and white photograph. This is real concrete proof that the monsters still exist.
Okay. Just the fact that he's describing it, how big it is, it's a fish, so it's not a penis. But still, a man wants a woman to be like, man, that is awesome. I love it. I appreciate it. I can't wait to touch it, grab it. Oh, I can send you a pic? Yes. Send it again. I haven't seen it lately. I want to see it again. And that's why I think that's the disconnect. So as I was talking the other night, I said a man wants a woman to send as many pics as he can get. Send it again. I seen it yesterday. I seen it in person. Hell, I just saw it 3 hours ago. Send it again. I want to see it. I love it. I appreciate it. A woman does not feel the same way about a guy's dick on average. Now, I've heard a couple answers. Women say they want to see it in use, in function, like right when he's about to put it in something of hers, she wants to see it, or she doesn't really care to see a pic. That's why the whole thing is about women. Oh, don't send me a dick pic. But the average woman will say, how many dick pics you got in your phone? Oh, I got a few. But still, they still want to send it. So you can't say that there's a disconnect there of women wanting to receive or send, and send versus receive on the other end. So I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm saying, hey, let's make some reasonable accommodations. Even if you really don't like it that much, but you like the functionality of it, especially your guy, then tell him, hey, yeah, I want to see it, babe. Oh, yeah, it's great. And whatever face you make that has sincerity. I'm not saying bullshit the guy all the time. And then the guy might know, hey, I don't have the best looking one. But he still wants you to love it. If you're his significant other wife, he wants you to love it. All right, I got another one for you. Now, this talks about friend zones and being opposite sex platonic friends. And I don't agree with this guy. I don't know. I mean, I see who he is. He has 6,000 followers. That's cool. I don't know who he is, really. I don't really appreciate the fact that he's half naked. That shit ain't cool to me. But somebody sent it to me, so I'm going to play it for y'all. But listen to what he's saying. And he's in the friend zone. He's just a friend. He's just platonic. But he said if she were to come, then he's going to regulate.
me get the business clear on something real quick. I woke up this morning and I had a homegirl of mine gonna text me talking about I was drunk last night. And I was close by your house. I should have came and spent the night with you. No, you shouldn't have. No, you shouldn't have. Cause I'm not that friend. No, I'm not that friend. Let me tell you something. I'm being all the way G with you, and this is what God loves. I'm your homeboy. And I'm your homeboy because I don't even put us in situations that may cause things to happen, because you come to the Ponderosa, you get nailed to the cross. Lord, forgive me. I'm just being all the way real with you. You're not finna come lay next to me in your inappropriates and think we just finna lay here. No, I get you a room, or I make sure you get home. Blessings.
Okay, so obviously what I'm saying, he's saying what I think that most men would say. Hey, you're a friend. We have like-mindedness, and we hang out in public places, and we do things together amongst the setting group of friends that we have, mutual friends or whatever the case. But he's saying if you bring your ass over there, what'd he say? I'm gonna nail you to the cross. Now I think that's funny as shit the way he said that, but I totally agree with him. I'm not gonna have a female friend. You call me 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You've been out drinking. Yeah, that's not gonna work. He said, no, I'm gonna get you a room, I'm gonna get you home safe. But you ain't finna lay and spoon with me and think I'm finna let you make it. That dog ain't gonna hunt, as my dad would say. Sniff or scratch. So I know a lot of women say, oh, I got male friends and we're gonna do this, and they're not going to do anything to me. They're not going to try me or anything to that effect. No, you put the right man in the wrong situation. Let him have not had something in more than 24 hours. And even if you smell like some whiskey or wine or whatever, he said inappropriate. Half naked because she got to take her clothes off. Yeah, she's not finna sleep in her, as Charlton White would say, yeah. She's not finna sleep in them soaked clothes full of alcohol and chicken wings. No, she's not gonna do that. Okay. Those are my 2 reviews of the day. And I like to keep the same topic. I like to give examples of how I think and other people's examples of the same thing, just to keep the same momentum or positive information. So, all right, we're going to get ready to turn the lights up. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's time for the show. We're going to bring Heather in. And we're going to have a conversation tonight. Tonight's topic is, can modern women propose? And I mean, can a modern woman ask a man to marry her? And will it work? Good evening.
Hey.
Okay, so we're gonna do I had you on before, and I really didn't interview you. You were like, I brought you in on a Friday, and I don't interview women on Fridays. I got this schedule I'm trying to keep, and it's standard. So when people go back and look 6 months, a year from now, they're like, oh, that was a Friday. No wonder he didn't interview. Oh, that was a Tuesday and Thursday. No wonder it wasn't multiple guys. So just trying to keep it standard. And so we did not interview you on that Friday that you came on. So we're going to do that tonight. Going to go over your information, what you do, and your basics. And then the second segment is Build Your Bear. And that's build the man that you would desire. And then see how we have that compatibility would work based on what you say. Any questions, please ask me. Please stop me. But whatever question I do ask, I do mean for you to answer just that question, which I'm laughing at myself because, as women said in the chat, hey, good evening, Krish, Kimmy, good evening. I got a comment. What's up, dude? No, I have friends that I don't look at them that way. I've slept in the same bed and with them, with them, and nothing happened. Okay, hey, let me ask you that. Do you have any friends a woman can never ask a man to marry them? Okay, let's see what she say, do. But yes, she can. She would have. How would the man respond? Depends on how much of a. I'll get to that. Let's say. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you about the previous topic that I just went over. Did you see the video of what the guy laying in bed? Okay. So if
Yeah.
you were, do you have any male friends? All right. So if you were in that
Yes.
situation, you had been out drinking with the girls. It's let's just say from wherever you live, from the club, it's 30, 40 minutes. But you're like, man, I don't think I can make it. So you call light skinned Jerome and say, hey, Brian, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Can I come lay in the bed with you until the morning? And he says, no, I need to either come take you the rest of the way or drive you to the house. And you're like, why? Do you uh do you understand what he was saying? Okay. So if you
100%.
understand, then would you put him in that situation?
No, unless I was
So
ready to do
what if you
something.
did put him in it? This is hypothetical. I'm not, you already said no. What if you did put him in that situation and then he says, you know what? Um, he tries you. He's like, hey, you brought it to me, so now I want to see what you're gonna do.
I mean, my thing is like if you're calling somebody at those hours, to go to bed, you know,
Who
what's
agrees?
going to go down.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, but there's a lot of women who say, oh, he's just a friend, and he's not gonna do nothing. He's not gonna try me. He couldn't possibly be horny for me because we've been friends for 10 years. That's,
I mean, he's a man
a
at the
lot
end
of
of the
women say,
day.
yeah, he's a man, but he's just my friend, and he would never do that to me.
I mean, you heard it from the guy.
Luz Mama said, if I was wanting to go that far with him, I would. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to hear that because I understand that men control relationships and women control sex. I would much rather, this is one thing I would like to be 50-50 out of all the things. I want it to be a split. Like if a man says he wants to do it with you, then it's up for consideration. Let's talk about it. What's up, bro? Versus
Yeah, I mean, if you've been friends that long, like 15 years, then I mean,
agreed.
why couldn't you
But
talk
most
about
time
it?
it's if it's a vibe. If I was feeling it, maybe I was a little drunk and I was feeling vulnerable and all that other
Yeah.
bullshit that y'all say. I'm just wondering. I think that's a good topic. I think that women need to realize that men are like foxes waiting, or hyenas. Men are like hyenas when it comes to that. We're laying in wait, and we're waiting for you to find a reason to say yes. Um,
I mean, if drunk or not, if that friendship is that important to you, then you shouldn't
okay,
put
so
somebody in that situation.
okay,
If
but for
if you're
men,
not
it's not
prepared to
going to
do
ruin the
it.
friendship. It's not going to ruin the friendship for a man because we don't look at sex the same way. We could have sex with you and say, "Oh, man, I sure wonder how that felt." Okay, now I know the answer. Let's go back to the regular schedule program.
Right. So like the woman shouldn't, unless she's prepared, for the outcome, then she shouldn't even like put herself in that position, nor him, nor the friend.
I mean, and what I'm
Drunk or
saying is the man
I mean,
wouldn't. It wouldn't do anything different for the man other than he now has the information. He had now. So now a woman, she might be
right.
emotionally attached. She might want more or whatever the case. But I don't think a man is gonna be like, okay, thanks. I was wondering. I wonder what you look like naked. I wonder what that felt like. Chichi says, I would rather him help me get home if I don't feel like I want to proceed with sex. Yeah, I would say uh, I would do what he did. Hey, let me get you a room close to your house, or let me drive you the rest of the way, and I'll drive back. Johnson Corey. I can't read word shit tonight. Johnson Corey. Good evening. Okay, so now let's talk about you. Age, profession, income range, um, and what you would like to do in the future.
Um, okay, I'm Heather. I'm 43. My profession is I'm a high school teacher and a business owner. My range is what? What do you usually? Oh, 100 and over. And what I want to do in the
Yeah.
future as to what, like
So you are
relationship
single and
or
heterosexual. I forgot to ask it. What's up, Cap Jack? That's listen
heterosexual, yeah.
the day
With
where I forgot
a,
to ask that.
a
I thought I knew the person, and like, she came back and she surprised me. So I got to make sure I ask that because this is a heterosexual platform. None of them letters. Um, but I'll speak on that a little bit later. But anyway, so heterosexual, you want to date for the results of being in a significant long-term relationship and or marriage. Gotcha.
right,
All right.
traditional.
Um, Now, this is the part I've changed a little bit because I have a format that I use. So I'm changing this to Build a Bear. So now you're going to be my first guinea pig with this. I'm laughing because some of the parts you're going to be like, what the fuck? Anyway, this you're building a bear. You're building your ideal guy. So tell me the age range that you're looking for, his height, his income that you want within 10,000. Now I'm changing that. That's a big change. Tell me how much you want him to make within 10,000, or if it's like once you get over a half a million, then I don't care. But within 10,000, then his status, like is he popular? Does he have a lot of followers, or do you just want a regular smuggler guy? His fitness, does he need to be in shape, or go to the gym on a regular basis, or a dad bod is fine, and his sex game. Is he above average in it? And it's not just about penis size, but it's about how well he satisfies you. Um, and is he a good protector and provider? One additional category. And let's do those first, and I still got two more because I don't want you to forget. Hey, Sassy.
I mean, I forget
KP.
them all. So age range is like,
Mhm.
I guess like 38 to
Height.
50. Okay.
Height.
Huh? So I'm 5'10", so they need to
Totally
be
understandable.
my
You're
height or
above the average height
taller.
of a man. Income.
Right.
Okay.
80 or more.
But the 80 is less than your 100 and something.
I mean, I work 3 jobs, so
I mean, if you were to find this guy, would you take one of the jobs away?
I mean, most likely in
All
the
right.
future.
His status or career. What you saying? 80,000. Does it matter? Influencer, or if he was, I don't know, elected official, former. I don't know. Tell me the kind of career path you would want him to have.
All that, like, it doesn't really, I mean, I don't have like a specific like profession as long as they're a hard worker, because I'm like a go-getter, hustler. So, like, that same kind of mentality is just important to me. It doesn't really matter the career path
Blue collar or white collar?
either.
Did that. And his sex game.
Above average.
Above average. Okay. And if you were to get married, how much of the household burden would you want him to bear?
Um, like all of it, but I would contribute to, I think it's like something like you talk about a lot and what works like for your household. But for them too, like the main things.
So you would want him to take care of mortgage, light, water, gas, and then you supplement with groceries, savings, and vacation.
Right.
Okay. So now I have a slight dilemma. So if he makes 80, because you said 80, and you make whatever. So now you have to live off of his 80 instead of your one something. Are you willing to accommodate the difference in lifestyle that would result in?
Yeah, because like for me, I mean, and that doesn't work for everybody. Like I get that. So, but for me, like I live very simply, so stuff like that doesn't really bother me.
So you would consider yourself a traditional woman.
Very.
Okay, cool. All right, so we get that out the way. Now, tonight's question: can a modern woman ask a man, propose to a man? What are your thoughts on
Hell no.
that? And why?
So I really like thought about this when you brought it up. It's like I think there's like no you know, there's like no moral issue with it. Like to me, there's like not a moral issue with it. I was talking about with my friend, but um, to me, it's like, okay, if I want a traditional marriage, right, and we're setting up that where the man is the head of the household, and you know, I want to be submissive and those things, then to me that kind of sets the precedent. Like, what am I doing asking a man to marry me?
Good evening, everyone. As you come in, please hit the like, follow. I would love to have you as a follower. I do these shows Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Format set up. I'll probably go over that multiple times. Hit the like button, follow, and comment. Please comment. Chi says, heck no. They can attempt or try, but no. And Diana says, absolutely not, period, with caps. Okay, so it's happened. So it's not like I just created this out of the air. But the question is, those women are more modern. Hell no, never will. Okay, I got it, ladies. But those women who've done it, they are more modern. But the question I would have: who is the man that will accept the proposal from the woman, and how she can't be traditional because it won't work. A woman wouldn't want to do that. But as a traditional woman, and I see what they're saying. What you saying, damn Chi for Jack? The woman most definitely wants it. She wants the man to be on the knee. She wants the man to come to her. She wants to be chased. She wants to be provided for. She wants to be protected. So all those things make sense. But let's talk about that modern woman who has the nuts to go after the guy that she's been dating for 6, 9, 12, 18 months and say, you know what, I'm going to take you off the market. I'm going to go buy you a ring, and I want you to say yes. Because whenever you're going for that, you want a yes. Even if a man asks a woman, he's doing it hoping for a yes. So Blues Mama says, would you accept the proposal?
Yeah, that's what I want to
Yeah, that'd be a no. And I hope that you don't do it in public because it's not going to go well. Like if it I seen the guy. It was a guy who she tried to propose to him. They were in a big group setting, had like a nice fancy restaurant, and you know, I didn't understand the dynamic of who that girl was because he left with somebody else. But I still would. I'd be like, no, ma'am, I can't do that. And then, yeah, I mean, I hope there was no mic because then I would grab the mic. Hey, sweetheart, if you can't wait on me, then I'm not the man for you. And we should have had multiple conversations about this, about what we want to do together as a couple, being a future family. You would want to, Chichi says, you would want to be dependent on a true man and with the proper things agreed. I just think that it's a place change. Yeah, I mean, now there's some guys who say yes to it. Yes, she proposed to me. I took whatever ring that, because there's no version there. What ring are you giving the man to say that you're now engaged and you don't have it?
stop.
That's what I want. I want to know the ring. Does it have diamonds? Is it just
Like, how do you get there? Like, did they not have conversations about this? Like, if you're there ready to, like, how do you get there, like, ready to propose to a man? Like, I don't see, like, I mean, was he dropping hints? Like, what happened here?
Yeah, that's the part that I mean, he could have, but he should be dropping hints that I'm going to propose for you. I want to verify
Right.
people.
Like, I get if you're, like, kind of tired of waiting, but, I mean, I don't know.
Well, then if you're tired of waiting and you want to be a traditional woman, then what do? You have a conversation,
Right.
and then whatever. If you're confident enough, you think that he's going to not back out, and like you might have the guy of your dreams, but he's just not asking, and it's at 6 or 9 months, and you're like, no, I need to get this shit over with. I need to take you off the market. Like I want to make sure you're not going nowhere. Okay, well then you need to figure out what are the things that's missing. What are the things that you're not doing for him to want to go ahead and take you off the market? We got a couple comments.
What do you think the timeline is that a guy knows if he wants to marry you or not?
He knows in 6 months.
So there it is. I mean, you know, if you haven't had those conversations or, you know, especially if you've been together like 2 years or more.
2 years he's not married.
Right. So
It's just,
that's a hard no.
I've been consistent committed monogamous relationship for more than 6 months, he knows if you get to a year and he hasn't, and you don't know of any financial strife that he has, because a proper man, a good man, a traditional man wants to make sure he's financially fit to do these things. So if he were to come to you and say, hey, listen, I want to propose, I want you to be my wife, but I still owe this $10,000 or I owe whatever, and it's not $500. Let me fix that, and then we're gonna rock. Jack says, I have had a woman that made over 250 asked me to marry her, but I was already taken and happy. What the fuck do we talk about, Jack? And if you taken, then yeah, that wouldn't apply. But okay, Jack, answer this. If you weren't taken and that same woman that makes 250 asked you to marry, would you have said yes? That's what I want to know. I can't fathom it. Hey, that's okay for her, I guess. Gemini says, Chi, right, Chi. Courtney, good evening. Usher trading places, literally. Nah, she was crazy, Chi, for real. Okay, well, you wasn't gonna fuck with her anyway. So really, 6 months, Blue, yes. Blue says 6 months, like if you're in a committed monogamous relationship with that person, and I'm gonna say not 6 months from the start of the relationship, 6 months from the time that y'all have sex. Because I heard about sex more than I really normally talk about in the last couple of days. From the time that you and a female have sex, 6 months from there, then he knows for sure. But it's not really about the sex. Like the sex for a man is just a check mark. Like he has a list in his head of what he wants to do and not wants to do. That's a check mark. Like I'm not gonna go into full detail. Like one of the things for a man is, am I satisfied? Am I pleasing her? Is she happy with it? How does she treat me? Am I happy with her performance for me? Is she freaky enough, or does she need to go outside the box a little bit more? And does she just ration it to me, or do I have to continue to ask her bed? So if all those boxes check, every guy is different based on his job and maturity, then okay, that's checked. Then it goes into the other thing: cook, clean, how she handles, how does she meet, how does she handle my parents, my family, friends, all that stuff. And like I have this weird box. I was like, I don't want a female to be a bitch. I'm not calling women that, but I'm saying there's certain females that are just mean. They are mean girls, and they're disrespectful, and they think they're better than. I couldn't deal with a woman like that. I want you to be fucking nice. I want you to be nice, feminine, prissy, and everybody's, oh, she's such a, I want to keep hearing it in my head. Oh, she's such a nice, she's so nice. And I want to hear that over and over. I don't want to hear, man, I don't know, man. She kind of rough, man. I don't want to hear that. Okay. Getting comments tonight. Thank y'all. Chichi's okay. Okay. Steve Harvey said 6 months. Listen, I don't believe in Steve. Steve is a hypocrite, and there's not many things that he says that I go, oh, you know what? There's one thing I said. He said after 5 dates, and he didn't put a number on the dates. He said if they're back to back or if they are spread out over months. He said 5 dates. I think that was on the first movie. I most definitely didn't read the book. He did. I was proposed to in exactly 6 months. Okay. Moonrise 2782. I hope that's not a sun sign. She said, good evening. She has her chance in college, but thought I was good. I was too good for her. So she came back around and proved herself, and you still said no. Who are you talking to, Jack? Chi wants to know. He knew. Hot chocolate. What you laughing at? Okay. Girl, no. Hey, man, you shouldn't be typing stuff like that, Jack. Anyway, so, all right, Heather, let me ask you this. What is the time period from if you're dating to dating to getting in a relationship? How long are you going to make the man wait?
For the cookie?
For the cookie.
I mean, I don't have like a set time.
Is it a vibe?
It's a vibe.
Fuck me.
I mean, first of all, like, okay, you start talking to somebody, you're gonna like find what qualifies, what disqualifies them. Okay.
We're not
So
talking about that. You
no, but I'm saying like then, I mean, then from there it's like the vibe. I don't know why you hate that so much.
I, I've said it many times, and thank you for asking. So I'm gonna tell it again. I don't like hearing it's a vibe because as a man, I can't do anything to affect it positively or negatively. Pastor Miles, good evening. So as a man, I want to be able to because women hold that power, right? You hold the power of the cookie, but you're telling the guys they have to be patient until you feel comfortable. So the reason I even bring it up as a guy, I want to be able to improve my odds, improve my chances, affect it positively. But other than all I can tell a guy is, let's just say you started with 100 because you got that far. Don't lose it. Keep your 100. Say as little as possible. Don't do nothing stupid, and don't put herself in a situation where she's not comfortable, where you're being weird. And then hopefully you still pass the test whenever she's comfortable. But you still have to be whoever you are. You have to be whoever you are. But I want to be able to say, just like how women. So this is the trade, as they say, fair swap, no swindle, that I think that we need to add as Americans. If a woman holds the cookie, but the guy holds the relationship, because you're not in a relationship till a guy says that you are. Even if that's why the proposal shit won't work. You're not in a relationship till the guy says you are. So there should be somewhere in the middle. Hey, if he's ready, and I'm not saying first night, but I have no problem with first night. If he says he's ready in a couple weeks, but you're like, okay, well, if everything works out right, because it's still a judgment on both sides, then I like everything else I see about you. I want this commitment from you. And I don't think that's unreasonable because there's so much stuff going on. If you have a real conversations with each other, then you should be able to have that conversation and say, hey, look, this is what I want. This is what I want. Okay. If we both want these same things, let's go ahead and get that cookie ate, literally and figuratively, and let's start this relationship. What do you think about that?
What did they say?
Swapping the cookie for a relationship, because that's what the opposites hold.
So, I mean, like, if we're adults and if you're both after the same thing, like, that's what so at this point in life, like, if you're just, like, looking for the cookie and then, like, move on, I'm not really understanding that unless you're upfront about it. So I'm just saying a vibe of, like, yes, when I'm comfortable, I don't really, follow the 90-day rule or all that. That's all I'm saying. I don't think a specific the Steve Harvey stuff. I'm not sure if that always works.
No, and I would say it don't more than often than not, or else he's still popular. But I think that they would have made more than 2 movies about it. Okay, so ladies, after giving the cookie, wait about 8 months. He don't propose. We leave. We out of here.
So my thing is to like, okay, then if we're like, so giving the cookie away and like advancing whatever, but then that relationship doesn't work, and then like guys, like it seems to me like guys now, and I have a lot of girlfriends that say this, guys like ask your body count and stuff, like how many guys you've been with. So then it's like, well, which way do you want it sometimes? Like, I don't really get it. So we can give up the cookie and all that, but then we're judged if we do.
Pastor Miles said, "Is the cookie overvalued?" That's a show right there. That's a whole show topic. I would say yes. I think it is because in the end, it's as a kid growing up, it was such a big deal, so taboo, and all this other stuff. And as an adult, it's super simple. Okay, it's super simple. So we made a complex situation. Now, as long as you protect yourself and you're not trying to shoot up the club, we made a simple situation very complex. And I still think it's about choice. I understand that, but I think that multiple conversations should be had, and everybody has the opportunity to be on the same page between that man and woman. ET13, good evening. Jack says, what happens if the cookie ain't good, but you are as a person? yeah, I don't think she's gonna make it, bro. I mean, like, we're gonna generalize a cookie as in head and cookie. So if they ain't right, then Dubug said if the head right, he the head not. But if the head ain't right, or it ain't wet, it ain't whatever, it ain't gripping, or whatever the case, and I know women got shit to say about that. But if it's not, it's like if you not, I guess this would be a rare time that a guy would use any kind of acronym of vibe. If you don't feel right, it ain't doing right, and you ain't happy at the end, then no. I mean, I would say get the parachute right away. Is a cookie overvalued? I mean, that's the question you asked. So, Jack, when you leave, I guess because I can't substitute bad eggplant for a good person. No, sir. What's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Mac Boy 35. Good evening. Okay, so that's the question I have for you. So, and because I had a short topic, and then a couple of guests canceled on me as normal, but and we really answered the can modern women. I would say no. We have a lot of traditional women tonight, and that's not an option. So, Heather, how important is good eggplant? Let me phrase the question correctly. First night's over with. Give me two examples: a good eggplant, bad eggplant, and you still wanting to move forward with the guy.
I mean, it's sometimes it's hard to say because like if it's the first time, like it's not always going to be like, like amazing the first time. So you just have to like judge if like, you want to try it again or the first time could be amazing, who knows?
Okay, so if he talked a whole bunch of shit, said I got this, this, and this, and I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then he just fucking fizzles out nuts and because of that.
Well, I mean, no.
No.
It depends like what he's bringing. Like, okay, you talk all this shit and then like you don't bring anything. Like, I mean, I can understand like coming quickly. I mean, you know, I don't want to sound like super conceited, but
As you see, this is one of the rare times I'm not saying shit. I'm trying to get you to talk. So tell me. You said he's not bringing this, or what? I need you to be a little bit more descriptive.
I mean, if he's like talking a bunch of shit, like he's gonna like lay it down and all this shit, and then like comes in like 3 minutes, but you can tell like he's still got a lot to work with. Like, I mean, what's the problem of giving it another chance?
Chichi, what the hell does that mean? Live in your power. Like, we don't. Come on. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Okay, so let's just say,
Not the PP.
huh?
Nothing.
Jack says she is. I'm going all in, trick bag and all. I got a point to prove, foreplay, all that shit. Nothing. Yeah, right. Okay, so Jack said he got a blue chew and he got some honey. He gonna take you up through there. Okay, Jack. All right. So what if? So let's just say the other scenario. He didn't talk a whole bunch of shit. He has a lot of value. Makes more money than you. Great guy. The body that you want, the intelligence that you want, the drive, the ambition. Although every other category, but piss poor eggplant. What do you do then?
I mean, I've kind of been in that situation and it doesn't end well. I don't know. I mean, like there has to be like, okay, like maybe like you're, don't have, you're not like well endowed, like, whatever, like maybe that you prefer, but you make up for it other ways. But like, if you don't even try to do that either, then I mean, that's an issue.
Okay. I think I didn't. I don't think I got it. All right. So are you saying? Because I'm looking at what Chi said. Chi said run. You didn't. And if he is everything else that you want, right? Whatever the categories we just went over, he's everything else that you want, from the rooter to the tutor, but slaw in the bed. Not because
Like,
effort, but just like you can, you can smoke a cigarette or something and be better off.
It's not gonna happen.
So now that will cost him the whole relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, you are gonna run.
Yeah.
No compromising.
What's the compromise to like never be satisfied?
I mean, you could maybe you do like Jack and eat the groceries.
No.
Okay. No, you know what? I want to, Chi. I hope you're ready. I'm gonna bring you in. I want to see what you got to say about this shit because I know you finna go off on somebody. Ain't no rooter to the tutor. He can't satisfy me. All right. I hit the invite button. So Jack says if sex ain't good, Blue, it ain't gonna work for real, for real. I'm not saying no, but it's up to her because that's what a lot of women complain about. They say they'll have put me back in, coach. I did. What you mean? They'll say that he has everything else, but the dick ain't good. So then, or the eggplant. Sorry, I'm trying to work on my cuss words.
So then what happens in that situation? If you're never satisfied, then what's gonna happen? Like we all know what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
You know what's gonna happen.
I'm not assuming shit. What's gonna happen?
I mean, you're gonna find somebody that satisfies you. Then it becomes a situation if people are more apt to cheat. That's all I'm saying.
But women execute.
Hello. Hey,
Good evening.
hey, everybody. How y'all doing? I got my hat on. I took my hair down, so I got
All
my
right.
hair out wild.
I think you're gonna be okay because you don't have a do-rag on. So
Oh, no, I'm doing it. Oh, I got a head full of hair. I got edges and all now. I got it going on over here now. Let me stop.
Jack says, Nika, I can bring dick and all. She gonna cheat if it ain't good. Good evening.
The thing, like, we be trying to compromise, man, but like she said, I tried it, and man, that don't end well. It don't go. It's just like, come on, I can't. What I'm gonna substitute
Snoop.
bad silk for? What will I substitute? You can have all the money. I can just love how you smell, how you look. Your attitude could be so great. You could be good with the kids. You can be good around the house. I mean, you could just be great in every area. But that area, like, I'm not. And maybe it's my compatibility of my sign. I'm a Scorpio. Don't take it too far. But I ain't fit it. I'm not taking that. No. I'm not accepting that. Like, I'll be like, look, I'm sorry. Everything is great, but that's just not gonna work. Like, we have to stop trying to think tomorrow gonna bring a better something. I mean, you could bring a better day. You could bring a better attitude. You could change your agenda, change your thought process. But that, like, you can't just pull it off and put another one in, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to, I don't know, what you gonna take some classes? Like, they got some classes or something?
Okay, so let me ask you the same question I asked her. 2 questions. First one, he doesn't, no, I'm gonna change it a little bit. I'm sorry. Doesn't have everything that you want, but laying pipe like you're a damn plumber.
See, that's what we lose it at. We be gone off of that because that's just that good dick syndrome. So it'll have you thinking you can build him up and make him feel like he the man and you will go for that. But that, that only lasts so long if he don't really walk into his full purpose and potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll do it for a while, but that's it. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He's not.
Yeah.
Look, this.
So you're saying he ain't got it at all, but he just got that good.
Right.
I guess if that's all she want, then yeah. But me, nah, that ain't enough either.
Okay.
No, that's not.
This is the way God works normally.
Yeah.
He gonna give you one thing, and he gonna take away something else.
Okay.
So then you have the other guy who is not a plumber, can't lay
no pipe.
everything else that you want.
I can't take him either. I just have to go for. He needs to have. Listen, it's like you said, your box. If I got 10 things on that list, if you meet in at least 6 to 7 of those, I'll work with you. But they got to be the most important portions because I know I don't come fully fledged to what somebody may want in a woman. Not saying I'm missing anything, but he may be like, well, you got these qualities, you missing this. I wouldn't want him to cut me short for that. But if the sex ain't what he wanted to be and he feel it, like, don't waste your time with me either. Because we both going to be bored. Like, we not going to be satisfied.
Good evening, everybody. Everybody, as you come in the room, please hit the like button.
Yeah, so yeah. Either way, I wouldn't be able to take that. Like, you gotta at least get majority of the things. I think you should always try to get majority of the things that you desire, regardless. Like, don't just be into it with. I mean, don't just be into it for the sex. Don't just be into it for the money. Don't just be into it because he that man. He doing because I mean, stuff change over the years, right? Like I heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that's the first thing to go on you guys. I don't know. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So how would we deal with that when we 60? And I'm like, baby, come on. And I can't. I ain't. Like, I still got to take it in, right? So it's like, I don't know. Give me the best years of my life first, at least. Give me the best of what you got. And then
Okay, so if I'm asking both of y'all can go one at a time.
Okay.
Let's just say you get 70% of what you want. In the 70%, right, is dick one of them that you have to have, or it's a no-go?
Damn right. I don't know about her.
Oh, she said yeah. She's dead.
Go, sister. High five. Look, we ain't playing. Listen, it's at the top of the list.
I've been in a situation where it's a great guy, he checks off everything else, but in the bedroom it wasn't. So then I had open, candid conversations about it. And he would say, okay, I'm going to change. I'm going to do better. So, but then it never happened. So then, like, I mean, if you're like that open about it and you're trying to make things work, then, it's like if you came to me and you'd be like, oh, I don't like, oh, wait, do I have to like censor right now?
No, me, not you. You do what you.
Okay. If you're like, hey, baby, I don't like how you do this. Can you do it this way? Or this is how I like it. And I don't do that. Like, I mean, what does that mean?
Okay, so
I am comfortable with sometimes maybe we could teach each other something, but I mean, you at least got to be able to, work it in that,
Like,
say something. Because that's just like a man meeting a woman and he's looking at her and he's like, and it's just from my perspective. You meet a woman, she's pretty, she's whatever. Okay, you talk to her like, I like her thoughts, like mine. And y'all go to have sex and you just fall in that hole and you like, what the hell going on with it? I don't mean to exaggerate like that, but I'm saying, you gonna sit there and talk some more, or you gonna be like, you know what, babe, I gotta go. Like, what you gonna do?
As a guy,
yes,
I'm still gonna try to bust that nut to make me shit.
Okay. Well, okay, that's fine. That's fair though. That's fair.
I'm not now, mind you. I'm not probably gonna come back for a second.
See what I'm saying?
But
See what I'm saying?
If I'm in full commitment mode, if I didn't got that far, we might as well.
You gotta finish it off.
Yeah. Jack says they need good dick or to calm her and get her gone for real. They be compatible. Lick a lot of pussy when I. Okay, he was commenting on you say when it stopped working, he's gonna lick some pussy.
Oh, okay. Okay, but I mean, I still need it.
Yeah.
But I'm okay, and that's you're saying 60, and I would.
No, I don't have. But now I don't have a number. But I was just, just stereotypically speaking, like, because I've heard that, like, they say to men, the men, y'all things stop working first. We probably still be like, come on now, what's up? I don't know. I may not want it at 60. I don't know, but I think I will though.
Men's sex drive decreases as they get older. Women's sex drive increases. So that's why
you just gave me
cougar to mess with a 20
younger one. Okay.
And the old rich guy,
he's
messing with the younger woman because he can control her.
Okay, gotcha. That vice versa lifestyle. Okay, I got you. Okay.
He's not be bitching and moaning because she's not as experienced to know what he should be able to do versus the cougar or the older woman that's his age knows what he should be able to do and able to do it. Thing is realistic. Do people in general really know what they want though? What are you talking about? Simply know better. Please elaborate.
Sister. What's up, sis? That's my sister.
Chevy Mike. Good evening.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I ain't going for that though. I just can't be. I'm not gonna be in a relationship and I'm not satisfied. That's like, I don't know. That's so far on the list. I can't compromise that. Like.
Okay, so you're saying if.
And now I can have a friend. I've had a friend like when I was not dating or engaged or whatever. I had a friend. And, we were just friends for a long time. And I knew somebody had already put it in my head, like, he's being your friend because he's waiting on his chance. I'm like, for real? I've been friends over 15 years. Like, that's weird, you know, but I didn't understand it until I really just started looking at him different. And I was like, he is waiting on a chance. Like, he's just waiting for a moment. So, lo and behold, something happened. We had sex. I wasn't happy at all. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, and I was like, okay, we're done. It's over. Cool. That was the best quick shit to get over with and be done with it. It was like, yes, it's over with so fast. Cool. He was okay. He went on back, you know, home, whatever, went on about his way, call. What's up? Good morning. What you doing? I'm like, I'm dry as hell because I'm still dry from yesterday because I'm just, child, damn. I'm glad I was your friend, but damn, like, what the fuck? And it's like, oh my God. So he's looking for more. And I'm like, like, we ain't finna do nothing. We're not finna, you know what I'm saying? He was like, so what was wrong? And I didn't even know how to express that to him because I feel like some people take that and I don't want to mess up your future. I don't want to make you feel like you ain't enough. You just might have not been my speed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have not have been for me.
Debbie Mike said, so why'd you give him some after 15 years?
It was just that moment. It was just that night. It just happened. Like, I wasn't mad. It was like one of the moments. We had been drinking. We was out, and then it just happened. And I did not, like, it just happened.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not today. I want information. 15 years you done made this guy.
I'm telling you, it just happened. It was nothing. Like, I had not been dating anybody. I wasn't involved, and it just happened. I promise you. And I was like, because I wasn't mad. I wasn't in a mindset of, oh my God, why the fuck did I do that? Like, I was okay. Because I had a crush on him at one point in time. And I did like him, but our friendship just prolonged into that friendship mode. Because it was like he kind of put me in a friendship, but I think he was afraid to move forward in certain ways, or he was just, I don't think he kind of knew what to do. Like, it's like he threw a pitch and he just left it.
Shut the fuck up, Jim.
Hey, it's like he threw a pitch and he just left it. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? No feedback. And it was just like, so we just stayed friends and we just stayed cool. And that was it. And then at one moment it happened. And I was like, we shouldn't even did that. But we still friends now. We still cool. So it's cool now.
Were you just ready to have fun or explore?
It could have been both.
Okay.
Because at that moment I was open.
My question is, if the dick was better, would you have pursued more? But since the dick was trash, you were good.
Yeah, it could have been a very much possibility for that. Yes. Yes. But it was just like, what the hell I'm gonna do with that? Like, no, he's still my friend though.
But he's forever stuck in the friend zone. Like
I mean, we was already friends anyway. It was just that night and it just happened. Like, he can't be mad about that. Like, hey, it's just like what you just said a little bit ago. He still got it. So it's like, hey, he got to see what I look like naked and he got to feel it. So hey, he won.
I mean, I didn't want to say that, but yes.
that's how I took it. I was like, shit, he won.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Look, I'm a classic one, so it's like, hey, he won. He should. That's why I tell him, like, you should never feel different about, because you won. Like, you see me naked, you got it, and he still probably would want to try to, but he just knew, like, I can't.
I mean, so the average guy, and this is let me know, Jack and Dubug Chevy.
What's up, what's up, boy?
So I mean, hey, so the average guy wants to have sex with a woman 3 times
a week, or what?
No, just like if
within a time frame.
Just period. If I see her and I'm attracted and I want to do stuff, like, I can close it out after 3. Y'all not liking this shit. I promise you won't. It's fucked up.
Okay.
After 3, we can close it out. So like if he said, because he wants to come back because he wants to redeem himself. So like first time it's like, hey, I want to make sure I can get it. I got it. Second time, I want to try some freaky shit. I want to put her in a situation where she's going to be uncomfortable, and I think I did a real good job. The third time, I don't care if I
put it down.
Hey, I got my 3 strikes in, and I can move on.
Yeah. Damn. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I mean,
that's okay though. I mean, hey, it's very clear and understanding. Like, okay.
And that was counted on to him.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he got it. So
you won, you got it, bro, but you ain't gonna get it no more.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get it no more. So it's like, look, you got that and that's it.
So that's what I'm commenting on that. You disqualified him based on performance or whatever. You hadn't really said what the issue was, but you disqualified him based on performance. Trey Grizz. So a guy does not want to be disqualified on performance.
Yeah.
He would, I'm gonna call it the count. He would rather have his 3 spins and then thank you. I appreciate your participation.
But that's the thing. It's just like what she just said. We don't want to just be spinning the block like that.
But I
You
mean,
know.
at the same time, once you got the body, and I don't ask women body counts. I think that's dumb as fuck.
Okay.
Any man ask a woman, what's your body count? You actually have some issues. I don't say that men are insecure about a whole bunch of shit, but warning, because I know I'm never, like, that's never a conversation I'm gonna have. The woman says, what's your body count? I'm like, so how's it? What?
More
We're
like
not
a
shit.
recent. It's more like a recent thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
Yeah, I'm not even finna go over that. Hey, when's the last time you had sex? When's the last time you had sex? Fuck you asked me that for?
Yeah, that is not important, but yeah, it does go on. But you know what? I was on this podcast listening one time, and this one guy was like, I don't care about no body count. He was like, but to a certain extent, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no prostitute, whore, whatever. He was like, but I want you to have been through a couple of blocks, have your experiences and things of that nature so that you can adjust to my type of lifestyle, because you would know how to handle this or be there for me for this or support me through this. And I thought about it, because at first I was like, what the hell is he saying? But then I had to listen to it again. And then I understood what point he was making. So it does make sense, but it is a lot of guys that feel like, the body count and everything of that nature really matters. But I mean, I think it's more of if you're misusing your body in a way. Maybe not so of, what you're doing, because don't you need somebody with experience, first of all? That's important.
Woman wants a man with experience. A man don't care if you got experience. You
That's
just
what
host it.
I'm saying. For us, we want a man with some experience, because I want to date the dude that already has his little, what y'all call it, whole stage or whatever. Y'all done already kind of ran y'all course, and y'all kind of like, okay, now kind of.
There's no such thing as a male host stage.
Well, when you just, y'all out here just banging and going. Y'all don't have that. I think y'all do. You lying, Blue.
The only thing that will end the male host stage is marriage. If he's not married, he's trying to kill as much as he can, and that don't go nowhere. His value.
So it's not a. You sure? Don't be lying to me, Blue.
I'm not lying to you. His value will determine when his host stage ends.
Okay. Okay.
If he starts, let's just say, I'll give an example because I know a couple guys I went to college with. You're in college, you were, a freshman, junior, sophomore, you became cool, you pledged, you're doing all these things and you become more popular. So now more people see you. Mm-hmm. So it's the whole blinders thing. So the more women see you, the more women are going to say yes to you once you advance to them. So then the more opportunities you have for them to say yes, the more bodies you're going to get. Same thing with the world. It starts over once you get into the world. You're, small job, go up.
Yes, it's the whole thing.
And you're a supervisor or a leader, then you have all these women that are looking up to you. So now you got more opportunity. So it goes missing.
So it's basically based on the male value is when he want to just, I'm tired of that. I don't want to.
Yeah, because if he is, as his value increases, then his opportunity increases.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. This I don't know if most women want to hear the answer, but I do. So what if you're one of those dudes that kind of just ain't been out there like that, just really like just out there like that? You don't have a stage where it's like you got to get it all in before you get married or something? Like, it's nothing of that nature?
No, because if your value will determine that. There's no way around it. I don't have to change that. So let's just say you were lame as fuck, right? You didn't pledge, you didn't play any sports. All you did was go to class, you got your degree, and you weren't the most attractive guy. So now it's 10 years later, you're 31, 32, and now you're making 165, 180, right? And now you can afford a nice car, you done bought your house, it's in a nice neighborhood. So now that you have value based on your work ethic, based on what you've earned, now women see you. They didn't see you because you're still a little chubby and short. You might be 5'8", 225, and would get some thick ass glasses. But now at 35 or so, you're making almost 200. Oh, motherfuckers gonna see you now. So there's no room for no whole stage because hell, you hadn't been getting it. The first attractive one to come to you, man, you're gonna try to put your whole body in that motherfucker.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I was just asking though, because I don't know, for some reason, I think it's a lot of women we think that though, like y'all got like.
So the stat is 20% of the men get 80% of the cookie. It don't. So if you're popular, you're a high value guy, when you shoot your shot, you have a better opportunity because there's a standard of tall, dark, and handsome, or attractive, or physically fit. There's a standard. And if you're outside that standard, then your shot that you're gonna shoot is gonna get missed, and you're not gonna So it's always about the guy's value, and it's not just his face. But if you know that he got out of this car, he's wearing this suit, he's wearing, he works at this job. Like for example, like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, all those big manufacturers of aerospace and all that stuff. If you know he's a manager, engineer there, the motherfucker making money. Oh, you paying attention?
Yeah.
Or if he comes out and he's the principal of the school, or he's assistant superintendent at 35, you're paying attention. It don't go nowhere. Let me catch on chats. Shit, Mike says maybe it happens too fast or overexcited. We talking about him nothing quick. Yeah, I mean, I would say if you're a grown man, you get about three, four strokes in, you know what you need to regroup. Don't keep going if it ain't gonna be.
That goes back to old boy little thing where he say reset, and he was getting back in there and he was like reset. What was that? That was a comedy thing, right? He
Yeah.
was like reset. That is hilarious.
Get a second chance to make a first impression. Most correct. True. Yes, this is a male. Yes, it is a male horse. No, it's not. Girl Scout cookie.
Girl,
No,
he told us it's not, so I guess it ain't.
I want that throat goat though.
Oh Lord.
So is his value increases, his whoreness increases? Yes.
There we go. Okay, so that it's still like a slight whole stage
I mean,
then. Because once your value go up, you kind of hoard, right?
As far as this male host stage that you're referring to,
Right.
like I said, I don't believe it is one. But if let's just say if he had a full body transformation, he was, let's just say in college he was short. He hit his growth spurt at 21. One of the rare last minute,
Right.
he went
Out up in the
5'8" to 6'4", 6'5", and then this body change changed him. He was a geek and nerd, and now he let's just say gets in the Army or something, in the Navy, and he does his time. He's an officer, and nobody really seen him because he's been overseas for multiple years. Then he comes back, he gets out. Now he works for the Pentagon. He has a great job, great benefits. But this ain't the 5'8" motherfucker y'all saw last time. Now he's 5, he's cut. He now is attractive, got his eyes fixed, got braces. So he's like, yeah, that guy's gonna have a whole face.
You don't build a whole bear. That's what you just did.
I mean, this
I get what you're saying though, because it can happen that way. You just build a whole bear. Yeah,
like,
okay.
There's an example of David Robinson. David Robinson was 6'3" as he went into the Naval Academy, right? He's a basketball player. His sophomore year, he went from 6'3" to 7'1". In the course of about 9 months, he had a crazy growth spurt. So then his junior and senior year, now he's a 7-foot naval guy. Yeah, this wasn't the same guy that joined. So then, he has a wonderful naval career in basketball. So, and I'm being very specific. Like 21, 22 is the last opportunity for growth spurts. I even had a growth spurt at 20. I gained an extra 1.5 inches. So I was about 6'2", and I went up to 6'4". So his own bear. What are you talking about? I'm saying, so it can happen. Like y'all finished growing at 17 or so.
Yeah, 17.
Guys are still growing as they get into 18, 19, 20. And some guys who are like short, they're like, man, I got a couple more years left. I can still
Try to get in.
get there. I really feel bad for any guy whose dad is like, for me and my son. My son is 6'1", I'm 6'4". I feel bad for those guys. Like, I was taller than my dad, and I always aspire for the son to be taller than dad just because it makes life easier. But it don't always happen.
Okay.
Let me see. I got a little too excited. I got off track.
Okay.
But why are you bringing up throat goat? I don't know. I don't understand. Okay. So, ladies, if he has a bad first outing, right, and he has some of the tangibles that you want, what out of the 6 or 7, either one of y'all, give me both of y'all actually, one at a time, give me the 6 or 7 things that you're gonna take. I'm gonna take away something. You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. Give me 8 options. I'm gonna take away something, and I still need you to accept the guy.
Okay.
8 options.
Take 8 options. You're gonna take away 1, and we still accept the guy. Okay. You want to go first, Heather?
You can.
Okay. Well, give me a moment. Hold on. Let me think about that. 8 options. Why you put me in that kind of position to try to figure that out so soon? Hold on, like.
I mean,
Okay, let's go. Okay, we can just go. We can go. Okay, so 8 options: financial, the physical, mental.
hold on.
Oh, we counting off the 8 options that we
I,
want.
I want more information on the physical. What's the physical?
The physical. I mean, I gotta be attracted to you. It's not. I'm not based upon weight and all that and height and all that. I just gotta be attracted to you. Everybody's. I can be attracted to different. I done dated tall, short, thick. So I don't have a. I have a type though, but I'm not. I don't base things on that.
What's the
But
type?
mainly it's like 6'3", 225,
How tall are you?
5'5", 145.
Okay.
But that's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it doesn't have to be that. I could do 6 feet. Like I'm not particular because I date my kid's father. Like we was together, we the same height. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
You said you 5'5"?
Yes.
So if you had a baby by a midget, but yet you want your ideal man.
No, because he was the first short guy I dated though. All the rest of them was tall. So it's like I just tried something different because I don't discriminate. I like them all. I love all men. Like I love men. So I like them thick. I like them strong, smell good, and I'm attracted to you. Yes.
All I'm saying is, what you picking 6'3", 225, you're talking about.
That's just that number you want to give out for a Build-A-Bear. I don't care nothing about that like that, but I'm gonna throw it out there because I do. I love 6'3", 240.
We got height, and you said financials. Yeah. Like how much money?
You want me to give you the 8? I mean, we can be at the same pay rate, or you can be above it. Like I'm not too, but you ain't gonna be under now. That's just I don't know if we can come out of that hole. So I don't think I can do that.
On that. I don't believe any successful relationship will have the man making less money than the woman.
Yeah, so I'm just not with that. But yeah, the financial, the physical, the mental. I mean, the sex has to be in there. That's for
Sorry, what's the mental?
I mean, you can't be slow, and you got to use your brain. Like when I say mental, I mean like some people are not cut to communicate, and I put all that in a basket together. Like just. Like I don't know. You gotta be mentally stable. Some people are just weird.
I promise I'm not trying to pick.
No, I'm just saying people are so weird. So it's like you gotta at least be mentally stable. Can you have a thorough conversation? Certain things. It's like certain people can't. Like
you might want to take that one off, but go ahead.
Take it off. Okay.
No,
you'll give me a clown, somebody straight out of the straight jacket.
No.
Okay.
But when you say mental, that's a really broad. Like you said,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I at least want that there because that's gonna cover. That's okay. Do mental and take me up to 6. How about that? And then now I just got 2 because it can cover a few more with it. I just say mental because like you got to be stable. Like
I know, but no, I'm not changing it. But I'm saying when you say mental, based on your definition, you said can't be retarded, got to hold a conversation, can't be crazy. That's a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, but you got to. I want that. I don't want you to be with all that. I can't do all that other stuff.
Okay.
I can't accept it.
Mental,
so I want you to take that off the list. Yep.
Financial, sex.
Well, we at 5.
Yeah.
No, we're at 6 or we're at 5.
We're at 4.
We're at 4. I gotta do 4 more. You put sex in there?
Yeah, of course I did.
We gotta be compatible, so add that. But that'll take over everything. See, this is a little
Like when you say compatibility, where no, you also said you have to be attractive, so we're at 5.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to be individually attracted to
him.
And like
you can't just like me, no, that ain't gonna work. I mean, y'all supposed to love us and like us more, but I still gotta be into you too. Like I can't. I'm not that girl. I ain't taking it.
No. Let me clarify. Supposed to be the attractive one, and supposed to bring protection and provision. That's the.
Okay, so you gotta be a man. You gotta bring that too. What you just said, I need that. I need you to want to be a provider, a protector. You gotta put that on there. That's what I'm at 7.
Yeah, one more.
Okay, one more. Family oriented. That's 8. Now, what you gonna take out of that? Cause I'm already like, wait a minute, what he gonna take? What he gonna take? I might say, bump that man. I'm gone.
I mean, so that like when I came up with this, I'm always gonna take away the 2 major components and let you have. I'm gonna take one of the 2. I'm always gonna take money. I'm gonna take away the dick.
What why you gotta take that
But
though?
look at everything.
I mean, hold on, but okay, wait. When you say you taking away the money, what kind of money you taking away? Are you like he still gonna have a hustle where he can still go get some more money? Like you don't just take the money and he just broke and he just like this. He just can't do nothing. Like because we can hustle some money. Like if you got the hustle in you, we can go back and put that. You got a business mindset. We
Hold
can.
on. Teacher, you on winning this fuck tonight. Calm down. All right, look. What I'm saying is, how old is this guy? You get to pick right now. How old is this guy?
He can be 40
Oh,
plus.
the hustle's gone. Whatever he is at 40 is what he is. So if he wasn't hustling before he met you at this point, he's not gonna hustle past whatever he makes.
But that's why he
So,
already got to have that drive, though. I need him to have
yeah.
that.
But seriously and realistically,
Yeah.
there's not a whole bunch of men who either don't have education, skill, or a trade that all of a sudden get off their ass at 40 years old. That shit don't happen. Men don't have the same latter year drive as women. Y'all will go back to school. Y'all will change professions. Y'all will go back, get more education. Y'all will get another certification, change careers, all that shit. Men, be simple as fuck. They want to, they're not going back to school again. You don't see that many older men in their 40s and 50s going to get a degree.
Yeah,
You don't see that.
everything is not built upon a degree now, though.
I'm not saying no that, but I'm also saying whatever he's been doing for the last 20, he wants to for the next 20 or 30, he wants to sit his ass down. He's not finna all of a sudden, unless he was in prison or something, he's not finna all of a sudden find this new spark to say, hey, you know what? I'm 42. I know I hadn't done shit with my life. Let me figure this out now.
So you don't think that dream may come late for some, or that drive may just push, you know what I'm saying, like from being around the hustlers, and I don't mean just hustling, you know, anything, but just being around that environment does not help broaden you and open you up to something, and then you can just walk into your, like, people save up money and they have money to invest, to put into this, to do, you know, it's ways, there's so many ways now. So I don't feel like it's just not about just going to school, you know, you could just walk into your destiny. I do believe in that. And not saying, I mean, I'm not saying like you're just going to wake up tomorrow, you just become this millionaire. But what I'm saying is, like, when you're saying taking the money away, okay, you take the money away, but don't take his drive, don't take his hustle, because he may can still turn that back into something more, is what I'm saying.
I explained that to you, Chi-Chi.
Huh?
I just explained that to you.
I know you did, but I'm saying, you're saying like no man just walks into certain things at 40. Like I've seen some people hit 40 and they just open up a business and they going.
Let me explain.
Okay.
So, I'm a history buff. Like, okay. I got a minor in history, 21 hours in college.
Okay.
So there's only one millionaire that we can speak of that got rich past 60 that we would know as a common household name. Just one. And that's Colonel Sanders. He became the chicken man from Kentucky Fried Chicken at 60. That's why all them pictures of him old as fuck are the common picture, because before then, he worked on it. He figured out, now I'm not going to say the guy was slow, because he was a lawyer first. Yeah. He was a lawyer. He still failed it, and he figured the shit out at like 57, and then he was able to franchise at about 62. But other than that, like every other millionaire that we would look up to that has money, the only person that didn't have the regular formula is Warren Buffett, because he started at 15.
Yeah, he started late.
No. He started early, but the way he was going to do it, it was compound interest that multiplied him, and he became a millionaire at 32.
But it's not about just being a millionaire. It don't have to be a millionaire. You still can be successful and not be a millionaire. We know that.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, that's the goal. You shoot for the stars, but
my point for you is very few men that, if they weren't already trying, that they all of a sudden gonna find it. Like, men don't, and this is a bad thing for men. We're not gonna just do it late in life. We on the other side. We looking, because especially with our life expectancy at 65, 67, shit, we got 20 years left, man. Fuck it. Let's get a beer.
Okay.
Let's get a chat. It's a great topic. Let's see if they can explain. I'm trying to help you.
I'm listening.
When the comment about men and women experience came up, bro, that's when I said I want the throat go. Oh, okay. Would you date a 5'7" man, Chi-Chi?
Yes, I've already done it.
Yeah, the baby by a midget, so sure.
Shut up.
I'm a foot taller than that shit. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know him. I'm saying he's not a good father. He might be a great provider. He's just short as fuck. And third, if I don't
Yeah, he was
smoke.
short. Yeah.
I'm not trying
But I don't
to fight
discriminate. Hey, I don't discriminate.
that build a bear BS. What you mean, cookies? See facial expressions that get up and go, got up and went. Yeah, it did.
Damn.
I agree, Chi. People change. Yes, they do change, but I'm not saying people don't. We're not talking about people. We're
Yeah,
talking about men.
we're just talking about
Like
me.
an example of a man at 42 to 45 all of a sudden say, you know what? I'm going to be better. No,
Yeah.
you continue. Warren Buffett, what about him? Thank you, Mike, for the follow. Blue, you are speaking for all men. I am a man that's speaking. I'll say that. And I don't, and as knowing lots of men, I don't know lots of men who have changed their life that far, that late in life is what I'm saying. And I'm also playing a game with her because I said I'm gonna take one. And
But that's a you know what, that's something new that I learned because I didn't think a drive just drives out. But I mean I guess I can kind of understand, I guess, because of the position you guys hold just as men. Maybe that's a part of it. I don't, you know what I'm saying, but I just don't. I mean, it's a lot of people that are like going into their careers right at 40, right at 39. Like I get the part of already working towards it though. But I'm not saying you just wake up and you just. But the reason why I said 40 plus because like I don't really want to date nobody younger than me like that.
I'm not.
Like,
I didn't go against that. I'm just saying I'll let you pick, and then that's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's your turn, Heather. So I hope you're ready. It all depends on what your definition of success is.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's speaking. I mean, he's being honest and he's being clear. It's pretty clear.
So here's my definition of a successful man at 40.
Okay.
And I'm not. Y'all keep updated on y'all live.
Mike, I'll let you know. I send you out a week Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 p.m. But I'll keep you updated. I'll send you everything to your inbox.
Appreciate you, sir. All right. So this is my definition of success. If a man is 40 plus, he should have a job. Hopefully, that has at least 10 years of experience in or career. He should have at least $100,000 in some shape or form of a retirement, whether it be 401k, IRA, investments, debts for retirement. At least $100,000. He should have purchased and owned at least one car. I can't say anything about kids, but he should be at the top end of the the minimum income. He should be closer to 70,000, hopefully, but that's not a requirement. And he should be proficient in more than one area. Like me, I understand logistics, I understand management, I understand finance, and I can talk really well. So he should have more than one area that he can be proficient in. And then he should know how to do basic things around the house for a significant other. Like if he's just fucking lame as hell, he can't even put a damn TV stand together. He can't change the light bulb, can't change the oil, can't change the tire, shoot jump off the bridge.
Damn, Blue, you're so tough.
No, because they keep on telling me that I'm so nice. I'm mean to girls, but I'm not nice to guys. Y'all just don't ask me how I think about guys.
Yeah.
I standard for men. Like we need to be better so that we can ask for more. We have to be better so that we can ask for more. If we're not, then we ask for what the fuck we want. I know I want what I want, so I need to be able to bring it to the fuck.
Look what she just put. It's like the idea of the successful man is like super top tier. It is at this point from what you just said. Because I swear, Heather, did you know this information already?
Not all of it.
See what I'm saying? Like we knew a few snips, but it's like, whoa, for real? Like, dang. So I mean, but I get it because you're speaking from a perspective, and you seem to be being very honest about it. So I definitely understand. So yeah.
I'm not saying you can't backslide.
Yeah.
Somebody told me this: if you made the money and you lose, get it back.
Okay.
So
if you've already been there, you have that urge and that drive and that push to go back. Okay.
Guy that you were talking about, if let's just say he started a business and the business failed and he's regrouping, okay. Because once you've seen it and you touched it, then you know how to get it again. You know what it takes. You know how you have the drive, you have the hustle.
Okay.
Okay, Heather.
Your turn.
eight categories, and I'm gonna take one away. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm only gonna take two away. So they have to be real. You're fine. I'm taking away the dick. I'm taking away the money. The other six have to be like this. Has to be the guy that I can take. Mama.
Wait, so it started with the sex and money, right?
That's what he took from mine. Yeah, sex and money.
I'm telling you, I'm going to take one of the two. I took the money from yours because I know you want the dick. You said you can't live without it. You got to have it like air. Um, as we play the game, I'm always going to do that because these are the two main things that. But all the other stuff, cause like you said, you want a guy to have good mental, and I'm like, and your mental was like, I can't even show you my camera now. Like, you wanted everything to fall in there. Like, I don't want crazy. I want to have a good conversation. Like, you want a man to have a good conversation. You
I
think
mean,
men
it's just
can't fucking talk?
I don't been listen, you'll be surprised what's out here. I'm just saying, like, I'm only speaking from slight experience, not full term experience. But I'm speaking from that point. It's like some men are just like so dry and dead, like they don't have any it's the operation in the mind just be like, whoa, like that's how you think, you the daily schedules, how they move, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they be like, whoa. So,
So
they say you gotta be real specific.
no, okay, so let me explain that. When it comes to a man, whatever we're talking about is what we're talking about. And we're only talking about that. Our mind doesn't wander over to the other lane. That's what the whole stay in your lane thing. We're not talking about women. I mean, we're telling women, let's stick to the topic. This is what we're talking about. Stay in your lane. If we're not talking about this over there, then why you worry about that? Don't change the subject in the middle of a topic and then wonder why we're not on the same page anymore. Heather, I've been holding you off long enough. So Chevy Mike said, "Don't choke up." He's rooting. And I only accept what you want. That's true.
Yeah.
Easy V ATL. Good evening. Okay, Heather, let's get it.
All right. So physical attraction,
Mm-hmm.
financially stable,
Mm-hmm.
godly,
Uh-oh.
which that's really my number one. All right. Then that's 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Intelligent,
Oh, shit.
driven,
Okay.
loyal,
He's not a dog, but okay.
respectful, kind.
So you didn't put money or dick on there anywhere.
Nope.
We're gonna take them off.
No.
No, he did that to me. He's gonna take yours from you, whatever he takes from you.
Stable.
Huh?
I said financially stable.
Oh, she did. Yeah, she did.
did.
Yeah, she did.
But
Yeah, but you didn't say sex. Yeah.
Physical attraction. I mean, I feel like that's included.
See, we put things in a category and we be like, that's all in there. We don't like solidify
Okay.
everything. So
Okay, so take away one and put the dick back. Like,
look, she like take away one and put. I know that's right. She like listen, remove something and add that dick.
whatever number. Just don't take away Jesus. That's it.
No, that's a good one. You did good because I was freezing up. I couldn't even think properly at that moment. But she said put it. So you got to put it in there. Where you gonna squeeze that?
I'm thinking. Okay, so she said the physical means dick and financial is financial.
She in the building though. She said you can't take Jesus away either.
I wasn't finna mess with Jesus. I gotta go to sleep and get up in the morning.
Look, he'll be all in your dreams, all in your thoughts tomorrow.
You know, man, he
Like, you already know. Like, I told you 5'10". Like, I'm not. No, I'm not doing shorter. That's no.
See, she can't. See,
I respect it.
I have honestly, but like I'm already like tall, and it's just like I'm good.
see, that's me. That's why I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. I already done it. I tried. I rode that horse. So hey.
All right, I'm gonna give you everything. I'm taking the dick away for you, Heather.
Ooh, let me pull my hat down for this one.
I said I'm taking the dick away. You said the physical attraction. You said that was inside that. So I'm giving you everything else. Can you move forward with that man?
She gonna take it.
Okay, so look. So Dubug, a couple comments back, he said, well, Jack said, if I'm ever lacking, I'm gonna eat it until you feel better. And then
that ain't gonna be enough.
Then
we okay. I mean, I'm gonna speak for me. I'm okay with that, but I like men, and I just need that. I need what y'all got down there. I need that. So I'm sorry. That ain't you're not finna just do me like that 24/7. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
I got my head down too, so you can't see my eyes. So, cause Because you know what? It's so many men that feel like they can just do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that ain't gonna work for me. And no pun intended, no disrespect to the other side of the fence, but I think that's why people be rolling on the other side of the fence, because they be like, they can just take that. I can't. What's the main goddamn event? Don't play with me.
Yeah, I need penetration.
Venus says no. What do you say? No. That's not going to be enough, correct?
Yes, D-Book, I like pressure. Thank you. I got 2 kids. I got a boy and a girl, and I remember the night and the day and the hour I made that boy. I truly do. So I'm listen. You're not just finna do that to me. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm not gonna say nothing. These are your choices. I respect both of them, and I mean, a lot of women think like you think. Just Regina, I don't know you. Good evening, ma'am. Every woman doesn't like head like that or that much. Okay, so here's a question.
Okay.
We're gonna go back to what Chi-Chi said a while back. All right, so you've been with this guy 10 years, rounded off. All right, and everything was doing just fine. Then you said, hey, his dick don't work like it used to. What do you do then? He's bringing value. He's all these other boxes, but he can't fuck every day.
I mean, what you mean by that? Can you be more specific? Like you
brought
saying,
it up to me. I don't have the example to tell you. You said, I heard.
Right. Yes, but I'm saying like it depends on what the issue is, because I mean he could not be exercising properly. You know what I'm saying? Eating the right food. You know what I'm saying? Like your diet matter. I think y'all supposed to exercise a little bit, at least get your little push-ups in and stuff. And I don't know, maybe stress or something. We'll try to see what's up first before we just be like, nigga, you just that. You,
hold on, stop.
Maybe I'll do your 3 strikes. I tried 3 times and I'll be like,
Girl Scout Cookie said, man, wear a strap on. Ma'am, you are fired. We are not playing them games.
You have to give me those girl.
Yeah, that dog ain't gonna
listen.
Nothing.
Look, I'm gonna be looking at you like this. What we gonna do with that? That ain't gonna work for me. I'm sorry, but I mean, I think it depends on how it. Cause I mean, I think over time things change. So I mean, I wouldn't just get up after being with someone for that long at 10 years, and it just because I would probably try. I'm a compromiser in a way, but I'm not just gonna stick around for the, you know what I'm saying, for the.
You've been with the guy 10 years. You married. He's done everything. You got a house, car, kid, and you. If the dick stops.
10 years, like obviously you're with them for 10 years for a reason.
That's what I'm saying. So it's bigger than just saying, well, it ain't working.
Like, welcome to adulthood where shit happens.
Yeah, there you go. See, we think different.
This is what you said. I didn't say he.
No, but it's just like it can happen, and you may be like.
You didn't say it's like a deal breaker.
Yeah, I didn't say I would just quit on him. I was just like, that could be a deep situation. Like, you just got to look, you got to look into it and see what's going on. Or, I mean, and maybe she can just, I don't know. I'm not. Listen.
That is the most non-answer that you ever given.
You're right. But it's tough because I don't know. I've kind of almost been in that situation. And it was a situation where he was stressed. He was worried about other stuff that he wasn't discussing with me. So it just depends on what's going on. Like, I don't think you just gonna wake up and you just can't satisfy me. I just don't see that happening now. I just don't believe in that devil.
Yeah.
That's just like she said, 10 years we've been going at it, and now all of a sudden today, 10 years and one day, it ain't working. Wait a minute, what's going on? It could just be that one day. You know what I'm saying?
I love your positive outcomes.
I definitely got to keep them.
I see.
So what about you? Put it on the other foot. What about you?
If she stopped, if it stopped getting wet?
I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all got a more broader. It's not wet, or it's, I guess what y'all say, it ain't gripping, or it's still getting hard, and it's just like I don't know, man. It's too much, man.
I'm just saying. Actually,
I don't think women. Now we could be going through menopause, or we could be going through something, and then it just, you know what I'm saying. Now y'all got to give us some space when it comes to certain things with that, because we go through a lot between having a womb and having babies. Y'all got to bear with us on that one now, for real.
Dubug said that's when you got to suck the stress out of them.
I I knew who was going to bring them out.
Okay, so
wait.
maybe that'll be a portion where I gotta work a little harder, and then bam, now we back. Okay, but I ain't about to just be doing that every day. I ain't getting no press.
What?
I'm not about to just do that, and I ain't getting nothing.
What?
No.
Hold on.
No.
Come on, teacher. Don't teach you. Didn't say he wasn't going to return the favor. That's not what was said.
Okay, well, long as we clear.
As long as we track.
Because the way
So-
he said it, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you know, so I'm like, wait, I can work for. I'm gonna make sure you satisfied. I'm gonna do my part. But first we went from him not satisfying me to now I need the second. Wait a minute, I'm overworking myself, baby. Hold
Now
on.
you actually changed the subject to what if it's on the other foot.
Yeah.
He responded to you, flipped it back to you, saying that
See,
if he ain't
how he was responding to me though. That's why my man. I'm
That's
sorry.
talking about earlier, how women will change the subject, then get frustrated.
Change it on purpose now. You relax now.
I want calm. This is calm. Okay. So suck the stress out of Dinah says age is what happened. Girl Scout Cookie said he's gonna stop working before yours. He's gonna stop working for yours. Unfortunately, more likely. Nope, that's not true. What you saying, Chevy Mike? She correct. No, she's not correct. Okay, so on either side, if this is your person that you've been with from, I said a decade, for example, it could be longer. Chi, what are you? What does that mean? Chi, what are you? Chi, what are you? I don't know. What you saying, Mike? Or what are you really wanting?
Oh, well, I mean,
It's
not.
She wanted forever. She want the house. She want the car.
No, I ain't say all that. It just gotta be. I mean, it gotta be. I need to be satisfied. Listen, I don't know what y'all think this supposed to be. I'm not going against anything outside of that. I am a compromiser, but at the same time, who just sticking around and it ain't doing what it's supposed to do? Like, that's just.
How old are you right now?
40.
Okay, you're at 50.
Right.
See, it's different for a woman. Your sex drive is going to continue to increase.
Yeah.
A man is going to go down.
Right.
As he increases his value, he's going to have less free time because he's either trying to build a business, he's becoming a leader, a manager, a supervisor, blah, blah, blah. So he's not going to want to have sex as much if he's being truly faithful to you. He's just not going to have the same amount of time. You still going to be horny as fuck. Your shit is.
I know. You can't just speak for me. What if I don't, though?
What if you don't?
Yeah, what if I'm just not, I don't need it that much like that no more when I get older? Like, what if? I'm just saying.
Well, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. What I'm saying is, I'm speaking in generalities of how females work. And then there's going to be a day where it's going to dry up and you can be like, no, I'm good. So hopefully that comes around the same time his dick start working.
And you good. Like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Or better yet, are you really insinuating that us women, we just go get us a young old tenderoni and hold on to him for a little while, and then when he get, and then send him on his way like every 10 years, you know, get a piece of tenderoni to keep it going, because I'm going to be over here, I need sex, like, you making it seem like we just going to be on a hill, standing at the hill, like, where's the day?
No, I mean, so I'm going to venture to say you kind of will be, but you love this man and you're willing to compromise because he's done all these things for you. Right. So you're like, I understand. He's been there. He's been my provider. He's been my protector. Maybe the father of your kids, or he's helped provide you a great home. He's a great man in the church. He has all these great qualities. Yeah, his dick don't work no more, but I still love this man because he's done so much for me.
What's up, Will? We're not lying tonight. Okay, so here's the thing too. What about, like, okay, so for me, when I was in my longevity relationship with my kid's father, I didn't want to have sex all the time like that because we was in the same house, so it was different. I wasn't depriving him or nothing though, but it was like I didn't want it that much like that.
What's all the time?
I don't know. It was just we had moments like.
Okay.
You know, it just wasn't no standard, like we had to have I mean, he had already let me know how he like, you know, once we done moved in and got married and all that, he knew what he wanted. And I mean, we was hitting all the limits and probably some of the other ones, but it just be times here and in the mood and I ain't either. And it was okay, like it balanced itself out. So it's like, that's why I'm saying, like, when you I guess when you're in, depending on your sex drive now, I guess, or whatever, I think that plays a portion. But then when you're in a household with somebody, it's always over there, so you ain't got to get it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's right there.
I would venture you to say that might create issues in the long run. But okay, so average. Well, let me read this chat right quick because we'll come in the chat. I don't know if you know. Men not being productive in the bedroom brings up insecurities. Insecurities for who? The man or the woman? Because trust me, if the man can't do what he was doing, and it's a physical thing, not a mental thing, he then in turn will be insecure. So the woman bringing it up in a particular way might cause additional insecurities. Now both of y'all fucked up.
Yeah, it could. Yeah.
Stop looking and expecting. Wait for it to come to you. That was Mike. Will said you lied. He waiting on his phone call. Hi, Diane. They call her JoJo. So what's wrong with at-home sex? Okay.
Nothing is wrong with at-home sex.
Answer this question, both of y'all. So you were if in-house dick that works and is functional, and y'all been together for a whole year and progressing, what is the average number of times that you would expect to have sex with him per week?
3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm probably there too, but I don't have an average because I mean, I'm a little more spontaneous, so I don't know. I don't have. What do
See,
you mean?
that ain't gonna work because the guy's not gonna look at it like that. There's guys who are spontaneous by nature, like, hey, we like to surprise you with a gift or whatever the case, but we don't want to be as spontaneous when we're gonna get some cookie again. We don't want to be like,
no, I'm not saying it like that, but I'm just a little different, so it's not gonna be that same criteria of like you ain't setting up no date to have sex when you live in a house. I mean, it's just there. So, I mean, we may do it 5 days a week, and then it may be 3, then it may be, I don't know number to put on that.
Heather, you're freezing on me.
Yeah, I don't have a number like to just stamp on it. I'm not against anything though. I'm not against anything. Of course everything has to be working, and I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about we have to be emotionally doing, everything I have to be satisfied emotionally. You have to be really being there for me. Everything has to be working. You can't just expect certain things to just work and it's all this chaos or whatever going on. But I'm not one to deprive you either. So I wouldn't just be like, oh, he mad, so we ain't talking, or all that crap, and I don't want to have sex with him. I ain't gonna do that because I want to have sex.
There goes the relationship if the sex goes out the door. And Mike,
the relationship?
She was just what she was talking about, because her previous comment was men not being productive in the bedroom brings up insecurities. Mike says, "Why there's limit." I'm not. So I was given a basis because when I was married,
okay,
I didn't know sex, like we average having sex once a week, and then after her saying, "Hey, let's be spontaneous and let's see how the work week goes. Let's see all this, then it dropped down below that. Like at certain times, it was 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh.
She was tired, was at work, all this other stuff. So then we said, "Hey, look, we got to make sure that we are, no matter what."
Yeah, satisfying each other."
Right. So that's why I say it's not necessarily a limit, but it's more of a baseline to go up from. Like you can set the bottom thing and try to overachieve.
Yeah, reach the bar. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Well, I mean, he told me that portion wasn't a problem. So, I mean, that's why I said I just don't have I think that's more of you guys' number. Like, y'all got a number in mind.
No, we got a minimum.
Well, yeah. Yeah, y'all got a number. Or whatever. Y'all got that. And we just.
Yeah, I mean, because I know guys who have women who practice abstaining from their husband. Like, you know what?
Wait a minute. Say that again.
There's women who practice abstaining from their husband.
Why?
They practice and no fucking clue. But I hear it so much.
Oh wow. That's how she's punishing him?
She wouldn't even say. She's just like, I wasn't in the mood. I was not wanting to go. Like there's married couples who've been 10 to 15 years in the game. They don't even get pussy 100 times a year. Out of 360. He may be at 50.
So how does that make a man feel from your perspective since you're a man?
It's some bullshit on the stick. Like I mean, like.
Would that give you reason or obligation to want to go out and cheat?
I don't think I'm not gonna go cheat because of that. I'm gonna nag the fuck out of her like she would me if she wanted something. I'm gonna keep on complaining, and I'm gonna let's go to a therapist. I'm gonna say, hey, my old lady ain't giving me no cookie, and then I'm gonna start telling relatives just to get on the nerves until she's like, damn, is that all you know?
It's gonna be waiting on you. As soon as you get in the house, you know it's ready now. I'm ready. The light is on in the kitchen.
Yeah. Will said,
Dang, I don't understand why people wanna.
responsibilities as a lady or wife. Titus chapter 2, verses 4 and 5. I have to look it up. Mike says, I think both should be productive. Chi to contact me. I don't know. Chi abstains from me.
Will is crazy.
I ain't right. What I do now?
That's right. Who is that? Oh, that's your hot chocolate.
Dubo says, I need to bust more than 100 times a year. It's really simple.
I mean, I do too. So I don't know what they doing with that. That's not, dang, that's rough.
It is rough.
Because I mean, I feel like that portion, that builds a lot between you guys, that physical portion right there. And then off of that, I mean, that help you relieve a lot. Like, I don't know with the whole just, I ain't giving them none. I ain't like, girl, why you ain't giving them none? I want to give me some anyway. Like, what's wrong? Like, I don't know. Huh?
Blue, Mike said, Blue, you've been, appreciate that. Hey, man, I try to keep the gospel according to Blue every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Right. Gotta jump in with us, man.
I happened to have her stuff froze, and I had to, because we just kept spinning, so I didn't want it to affect time, but I didn't seem to come back.
Hey, cousin, I see you in here, Skin by Jazz. Blue, you do facials and stuff? My cousin do amazing facials. Like, you get facials?
No.
Why? Men should get facials?
I didn't say I have no issue with it. I just don't.
You never wanted to get a facial?
I can't say that I have.
Okay. It's something different, though. It's something good for y'all. Do you get like little mani-pedis at least? You look like you do that. That's why I'm asking.
I have self-care.
Okay.
But not the point of what you're saying. I cut my own fingernails and make sure my nails are okay.
You traditional, you old school. That's all. That's all good. That's cool. Yeah.
And I very separately, and I try to. I mean, I think I got decent skin.
You do. That's why I said, do you get facials? Yeah, you got some very bright skin. It's nice, but the facial is more of it's a deep cleanse, something you probably never had, and it feels amazing. So, I try to tell men, like, it's a lot of things that we do that you guys can do as well. It's not just so deep into the mental well. But what you laughing at? Because I said that?
No.
Oh, something somebody said.
I'm ready to
I give facials. We'll get out of here.
That's what I'm laughing at.
Get out of here, Will. Get out of here. I'm gonna block you. You're not gonna be able to talk to me. No, Jill, sir. Hey, those are the best facials though, because it's natural. But you gotta be on a good alkaline diet. You gotta be clean. You have to have had a detox and all that good stuff. You can't just put that, because see, my face is clear. I don't have a bump in sight, and I'm definitely not taking that funky stuff you squirting out.
You were not supposed to read into that and actually comment and then give.
I had to. He played too much.
Hot chocolate is a stress reliever. You talking about the facials? Yeah, I agree. I mean, I understand. Yeah. I'm not saying no to self-care. Yeah. I'm saying I'm
haven't went that far.
And I'm not gonna put the pressure on myself to do those things. I get a haircut bi-weekly, trim and shave. I make sure I wash my face and I buy Dove to wash my face separately from the Nivea that I wash my body with. It's separate, and then I make sure I use lotion and Vaseline and all that good shit. So I'm not saying no to it, but I do have a regimen that I do to try to.
That's good. Listen, that self-care for a man is very important, man. To all the fellas that's watching and listening with y'all, that self-care is so important. Like, I know a lot of men that don't care about, they just don't. So it's like, man, listen, self-care is so important. That's just you. That's yours. That's your whole little temple. You know what I'm saying? So
I would say, hey, that's why I don't understand when the younger guys, they have the haircut where they don't have a haircut. They go get a little fade on the side and then they say fuck the rest of it. Yeah. And then they're letting the beard do whatever. They don't want to trim that. And they put the shovel, they don't iron them. They just pick them up off the floor. I'm like, I'm not with none of that.
Like we were groomed differently. That's the difference. And I think the parents probably have still groomed the kids, but they just on a different regimen. So it's totally different. But I agree, yeah. But grooming yourself and self-care, that is very important for men and women. Like, that go both ways.
Will's Way 45 said, I'm on them pineapples for you, Chi. Oh, by the way. I try. It's not the facial. Sex helps you relax. Well, actually, facials helps me relax. So how about that?
Oh, y'all getting funky tonight.
Because that's what you're talking about. Because somebody said, "Well, look, hey, most of your topics are good," and then every now, because I'm like, look, if we're adults, I have this at a certain time on purpose, and
Right.
if you can't talk about sex, then I mean, that's not the main focus. The main focus is never about sex, but
Yeah.
if it's not happening, then there's a problem. Like
Definitely.
if you're pursuing somebody, just like I always say, what is the number one thing? A man, if he says hello, how are you? He more likely wants to have sex with you. That's not going to be his full focus, but he does want to do it eventually, and hopefully sooner than later.
Why are y'all so big on that though? Like, why?
We're
What
not.
is what is
You know
the
what?
huge
Somebody
deal?
else. I had a.
Or
I had a.
better yet, okay, I'll take that back. I won't just say what. Why are y'all so big deal? Why is it? Why is it like that? I'm a white girl, so I will why you to death. Just why? Why is it? Why? Why is it so instant like that?
Okay, ask me the question without all the other stuff. Just ask me the direct question.
Okay, the direct question is why do men prefer to be in such a hurry to have sex with a woman that they've met? Is
Because
that better? Okay.
because
Okay.
y'all coveted it. Y'all get to make the decision on it. If it was a shared decision, then it wouldn't be such a pressing thing. But we still want it because there's like a woman doesn't have the same bloodlust that we have to bust a nut. Y'all don't have it. We see a woman, we're like, damn, I wonder what she look like naked. I wonder what it feels like around my dick. And I wonder I wonder if I can get it again. And does she like my dick? We see a woman,
That's it.
yeah. And then, so these are the first thoughts. Like we look her up and down. That's why you always hear guys saying, "Ooh, she bow-legged. Ooh, the ass nice. Ooh, she's pretty face." All those physical attributes. We get past that, then it's actually, hey, what can like? So this is the part y'all miss because y'all so gloss over the fact that we want the sex.
Okay.
Once we get the sex, and you say our sex, our penis, our self is good for you, then we worry about provisions. That's the next thing that happens. What can I do to keep this? Because it's always harder to keep it than it is to get it. Just like that one guy, he caught you slipping 15 years later. He didn't do a good job. He's still turning over right now. Damn, I can't get it again. So it's not what y'all think. It's part of what you think. Like, hey, we want to get it, but we already know it's harder to keep it. So now we're like, okay, I hope she likes my dick. I hope she likes it. Now, what can I? Let me offer all these other things to life,
Okay.
because that's why I think a traditional relationship works. Yes, it's sex is supposed to be both ways, but because of our lust for it, if you give us your body, then we'll give you everything else we have, and that's how the marriage works. Because like sometimes you might not feel like it, but then if the man is doing what he's supposed to do, you're supposed to give it.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
change, and that's my traditional stance. I'm not saying that a woman should want to fuck the man every day, but if he has a sex drive, it ain't gonna.
He gonna want it. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the, you know what? That's a very good explanation because a lot of women feel the thirst of it. So it's like on our end, we feel just that thirst. Like
But
he
it's
just
only the thirst for the guys that you don't want to fuck. If it's a guy that you do want to fuck, you like, oh, come on, shout. If you want that guy, it's not a big deal. If you don't want that guy,
kinda, but it's just still that thirst because it's like you don't. It's like what Heather said earlier. You don't want the one that he just trying to go around and hit it. You know what I'm saying? Hit it and quit it and go and it's that. It's that devil.
Chevy Mike said women are big on it too. All women are not big on that nasty stuff. Yes, everything we as men do is for women and to have sex. I agree. Blues Mom says I disagree. If it was a shared decision, then you would push for even more. I said what
Well,
I
he's
said.
gonna give more once he gets that and you like it and y'all going. Yeah, okay. I mean, Blue, you gave a great explanation. Like, dang, I'm gonna write that down in my little notepad. Like,
Just so you know, I'm on that. Pineapples, goddamn.
let it go.
Properties
Cinnamon,
comes with
natural property.
sweetening and cleans body fluids, green fluids, vegetable clean you out in long term, with the exception of asparagus.
Get
Will
out of here.
the hell, man?
Out of
Hey, tomorrow's Friday. Where you gonna be at? You gonna be in the
right.
building tomorrow's Friday?
Because I'm jumping in to see what y'all been gonna be talking about. What's your topic for tomorrow?
My topic for tomorrow.
Have
I
you
have
already pulled it up? Not yet. Okay.
no. I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah, because Friday was cool. Last Friday was cool. So it's like I love to hear y'all speak
Yeah,
and discuss certain things, so we can hear. Because I'm all about learning and learning about you guys more. So I love to sit and
There's a
just
lot
hear y'all
who
speaking.
say they really appreciate the Friday nights because it's
Yeah.
different. And
Yeah, it's a different approach. And it's straight men and y'all just being knowledgeable, y'all sharing y'all thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all open, like real good women. We love that. We adore that. Like for real. So kudos to y'all on them Fridays. I'm serious. Like a lot
no,
of
I'm
women
like,
probably don't give y'all that credit, but I love it. You laughing at Blue. He probably done said something. I mean, Will. Lord,
my
the topic is
bird trying to write down nothing.
Hey, put it in there. Yeah, we can do a topic. Y'all got to do it late, but I mean, be honest and clear, and we'll be here to listen though. Like, talk about it if that's
No,
what y'all want
I
to
mean, I
do.
think this is a great topic. The topic is qualifying her to meet your mom.
Okay,
Really
okay, Blue, you
got-
got some stuff up your sleeves over here, honey. Okay, qualify her to
I'm
meet
a,
your.
I'm a big intellectual.
I can't wait to hear. That's gonna be a nice Friday. I think I might go give me a glass of wine for that
What's your topic, Money Mike? Will said we're gonna talk about eggplants.
tomorrow. That should just be a fun night. We should just have a fun. That had to be a fun night, Blue, because that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, sex ain't all about that, but it's in there. It's definitely at the top of the list, as Blue said earlier.
I would venture to say that women, you and Heather tonight both said that you got to have the dick to be right. So it's pretty high. There's men.
It is, but it's hot for y'all too. It's
No,
just
it's not.
you know, Blue, y'all ain't dealing with nobody. Y'all ain't feeling it down there. Come on now,
Wrong. Let me explain.
please. I'm finna
Uh,
listen. Let me take my ears.
what's the topic, Money Mike? That
Come on.
damn listening when you gotta reach out. I'm gonna send it to you later, but I will be on. It'll be a good one. Okay, cool. Let me know.
Okay.
We got 2 nights a week for it. If it's so Tuesday and Thursday, I'm asking women what they would think. Friday, men, we're gonna say what our thoughts are. So that's the setup for the week. At least for now until the end of March. March I might switch it over because I'm adding YouTube, so I don't know what I'm gonna be. All right, so listen to what I'm about to say.
Okay.
My stance is a man, because I'm gonna go back to my principles. You're gonna be like, damn you, Blue. Men look to qualify, women look to disqualify. So I proved my point when you and Heather said, hey, if the dick ain't right, I'm leaving. If a man has been with a woman, if she cooks, she cleans, she's attractive, and give me 5 or 6 other things, intelligent, feminine, blah, 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 but the pussy is raggedy, pardon my French, the cookie is not the best, that man gonna work this shit out.
Really?
Yes, he will.
Wait a minute, Blue. You serious about that? Come on now.
If you listen, so when a woman checks our boxes, and she checks all our boxes, and we have a lot of physical boxes, but then if she has a child by us, then that's like we don't want to go away from the mother of our children if she checked the other boxes. If she's feminine, if she's submissive, not to the sexual part, but all the other submissive versions. So now we like, fuck, we can't replace all this shit. This is too much to replace.
Okay, the value.
And we don't want to leave because once we get it, we got it. Let's move on to the next thing. I mean, let's figure out. Look, can you lay there a little bit longer, or can you give me more head, or can we work out some other?
Just to work it out.
Yes, because if we once our boxes checked, we're not trying to replace her. Why? It's too much effort. Because look, men have a success rate of less than 10% finding another woman.
The right woman. Oh, just find it.
Because most of y'all telling us no first. Men only have a success rate of 10% of approaching a woman. So that means 1 in 10. And that's a high value man. If he's not as valuable, if he's too short, if he got too much, anything wrong with him. And she said, I don't think he can sling that wood. She's saying no. So no, if you got one and you got her at the house and she ain't going nowhere, you be like, man, can you play with it twice a week?
Wow. So what advice can you need to do a topic on that, because I would love to hear the advice you can give the women on disqualifying, because you remember with our first night, me jumping on and how we became cool and everything. I agree, because I was like, we be looking at stuff and
Regina,
nope, he ain't.
No, listen, Regina. I understand. I got to bring you on as a guest. I'm gonna hit you up in the DM because I got to get you together. It ain't always that bad. So if a man is not sexually satisfied,
that's why I was saying, like, I just got to be satisfied. So it's just, but what can you give us as women for the advice of that though? Like, just not disqualifying so easily for that. Like,
don't do that. Yeah, that's your move.
Yeah.
If that's how you wanted to, fuck him. That's what you showed me. You and Heather said, fuck him.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you got to show
No,
up. You're right.
listen,
Yeah.
listen. And Gina, if that guy's so look, depending on his age, if he has high enough value, if he brings value to the community based on his job, his status, his income, if it's higher, 150 or better, yes, he does have options. But
Mhm.
that does not mean that he's gonna use them. But he does have options. He's an average guy. He's a manager at Walmart tire shop or something like that. And he makes 50 or 60. He doesn't have that many options. People not looking for him because, especially a blue collar worker who's not the boss, they're not looking for him. But yeah, I gotta hit you up on the inbox, Virginia. We gotta get you together. Will says he will add some split to that to that Dropbox.
To that Dropbox.
I wasn't that vulgar, but I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. We understand. I understand clearly what you were saying though. See, it's like I guess if it's see, maybe Heather been in that situation and I know I have, and it was like it wasn't nothing we can do. Like it just you know what I'm saying? It was
But
like, man, this is a dead situation.
I mean, I'm not saying no, but like, when
Because
y'all,
we're not just gonna say no. We're not just gonna be like, all right, fuck that shit. Like,
but there's so
especially if
much.
you're a compromise. It's some are, yeah, but the one I'm saying, I compromise. Some don't. You know what I'm saying? I compromise in certain portions.
But
So,
every time you said no, so let's.
yeah,
I'm gonna test you right now. This is your real.
okay,
So the guy has everything you want.
right.
Front end, you meet
On
him
the front end, on the
on the
front
front
end.
end because there was a girl the other night, YQ. I can't remember her real name. She told me her real name. YQ. She said the dick was like a deflated balloon. I said, "What you saying? It wasn't get hard?" She said, "No, it wasn't big enough." So I'm saying, if this guy made 250 or better, height, he was 250 or better, and he was 6'3", 225, retired, military, in shape, perfect gentleman, deacon in the church, did everything, had a settlement, living in a 10,000 square foot house, uh, works at Lockheed Martin as a director of blah, blah, blah. But he got a deflated air balloon.
I guess I got to be in a different headspace to try to stick around.
No, listen.
But you know what? It would be wrong. So no, I'll be like, nah, I'm out.
So listen,
I'll be honest.
this
I
is,
wouldn't waste my time or his or yeah. I'll just be honest. Nah.
Virginia said, no way. You have an option. It's with every situation. I agree. Heather said, I said, if you address the issue and he does nothing to try to fix it, then I will disqualify him.
Disqualify him. Okay.
But I disqualify.
Yeah.
Cap.
This cat. Oh Lord, don't do him like that now.
He can
He
use his mouth.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's
No
okay.
deal. Nope.
That's okay for the women that can. I'm not that woman, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? Pressure me, baby. Pressure me.
You have to teach him how to. Okay, listen, ladies. Regina specifically, Chi Chi, Heather, Erica, the motherfucking truth. What's up, girl? How you doing? We used to work together. Okay, so this is you heard the example I gave.
Yeah.
225, retired colonel, 40-something years old.
You got everything.
Blah blah blah. Every other attribute except for the eggplant. Guess what? The other community women,
They're gonna take it.
they gonna take that shit. And you see them walking around in Chanel and Hermes, driving a fucking Land Rover just to the goddamn Walmart, and we wonder why.
Yeah.
As black people, we wonder why.
But see, on the flip side of that, she might be indulging with another person, and you know what I'm saying?
I ain't putting that in this.
Right. You don't have to, because some could just take it and deal with it. You're totally right. That just has to be her. That has to be her man. That has to be her definition of what she'll, you know what I'm saying? But see, I'm different, because it's like,
So
I may try it. I may try it and be like, okay.
I got one more question. One more question.
Okay.
That same guy. This is a topic. That same guy, you rejected him. You found out all this. He was nice, professional, organized. Because military is about structure to me. It puts you.
Yes.
So you find all this stuff out about him, and then you're like, no, I'm good. And you're like, okay, but hey, this I can't fix this. I can't grow you another couple inches. I can't fix it. He says, and you said, no, I'm good. I'm throwing you back in the pond. but then you see him with another race. Are you talking bad about it?
Nah, I ain't
But there's
doing that.
many women
Yeah,
that will.
yeah, it is. Yeah, they will because they're like, oh, now he don't went to. Yeah, I'm
But
not.
he didn't have a choice though.
Yeah, he did what worked in his favor. Yeah, and that's okay because I mean, in a lot of situations, that men may be doing that for that purpose. Women may be doing that for that purpose as well. So I
No,
mean, to each his own. Though.
that's not an option for y'all.
I
Don't.
mean,
You
for
can throw
me,
like
I love y'all. No, I told you I'm gonna keep the positive going, but I love y'all. I love y'all more than anything. So I'm that black girl for that black woman. I mean, that black man. Get that out. Take that.
I got you.
Yeah, black man. I love y'all. Like for real. Like it's just something about y'all. Like I can just look at y'all and I just be in the whole day. It's like it's something about the black man.
Dubug said you should go ahead and get with the colonel, then have Travis come over and knock that thing out the box. Hey, Granny.
Lord have mercy. Y'all are off the chain
Will
tonight.
said she
You
disqualified.
guys miss me. I see that's what it is. Y'all miss me. Y'all missed it.
Will
This
said you
about
disqualified him.
I reject. Well, I have not rejected you. Don't start.
What the fuck, Regina? Look, Regina, I gotta get some of this. I need
I'm
you to
not
hop on.
kept at all. Well, don't do me. I'm never kept. I got on the cap, but I ain't kept at all, baby. At
Regina
all.
says they usually disqualify themselves by being insecure. What was insecure about
But
anything that I said?
we can still go with him if we still want to be with him. Like we it is so listen, it's a that's why I love Blue. And it didn't take but what a week.
Yep.
Yeah, it took a week. Blue honest about a lot of things that men are not honest about and people are not honest about. A lot of women are fighting the fledge of the honesty, but me, I have already taken that away and just said, hey, if that's right, that's right. If that's what it is, that's what it is.
Good
So
evening.
it's like we do disqualify. We do. I can honestly say I do, and I know I've been around friends that we be looking. He ain't got it. We automatically doing it. And he over here looking at us like, what does she qualify for? And we are disqualifying like from the jump.
All right, hold on, Chi. Now, Regina.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
All right,
evening.
you triggered me because you said the man. You were coming for me anyway. Your last comment was they usually disqualify themselves by being insecure. Please explain.
If they can't get it together, they can't get it together. We not gonna stay together. They're so insecure. Oh well, you getting it from somebody else.
Mm-mm. That was not my example.
What was your example?
You didn't hear my. You want me to say it all over again?
I heard you.
Okay. So what about what I said, not what Dubug said in the comments? What I said leads you to insecurity.
The man.
What
Because
about
he can't get it right with me. He thinks somebody else is gonna be doing
I
it.
didn't say anything about that.
Well, I don't remember the comment then.
Okay, listen. So I was because based on I've been talking to Chi all night. I think you jumped on maybe 20 minutes ago or so.
Yes, sir.
Chi's been with me for about an hour and some change. We were talking about because normally I give a hypothetical of she gets to build a man that she wants that's going to keep her happy for the rest of her life. I always give hypotheticals that lead into long-term relationships because that is the goal, to be with a significant other and or a husband for women and vice
Right.
versa. I don't talk in depth about short-term relationships because it's useless. Okay, so I said, hey, give me 8 characteristics, build your guy, and I'm going to take one away. I took away her money. She said dick, penis, being sexually satisfied is a high priority thing. Okay, that's fine. I understand. So then I said, after more conversation, I said, what if you had the guy to check every box that you wanted, every box, except for sexually satisfying you, right? She said, okay. Then I said, what would you do? She said, I ain't gonna work it out. I gotta throw him back to the pond. I said, okay. And then the next question was after that was, hey, if you throw him back to the pond, he goes to another race, Hispanic, Asian, white, would you have a problem? She said, no.
No problem.
I said, would you have a problem with her? She said, no. So where did I say that he's being insecure?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, why are you saying that he's going to be insecure?
When they have little penises, that's the way they are. That's what would cancel out the relationship is what I'm talking about. Not going to a different race. They got to deal with all that baggage now.
So you're speaking on the fact that if he has a small penis and I guess in his mind, he knows he's not fully satisfying most women, he has an insecurity behind that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
um, uh, yeah, that's not what we were talking about. That's you just, you threw a rock just to say, hey, look, if guy got a little dick, he gonna be insecure. Can't say I can really speak on that to say one way or the other, but for him to just randomly be insecure, how would that help? Like that's bad. I mean, okay, so do you have a comment about what I actually said, not what you said? Because you just brought up a whole other thing just to talk about. I'm assuming that you had a bad experience with a guy who didn't have a regular sized penis and you were not happy.
I wasn't, and I don't think I let him know that, or he figured it out, and that's all he would throw in my face is what somebody else doing for me because he couldn't do it.
Yeah, he's weak as fuck. I'm conceding. Well, so this is what I would say. You can ask Chi Chi. I always say communication is the key. You need to be upfront about whatever you have and don't have, what your expectations are, left and right. Like even the other lady that I was talking about, she said she had the experience with a guy that he didn't have enough for her. I don't really care about the particular dynamics, but it wasn't enough for her. So that's your choice. And then she said, "Oh, I have this new guy that I want to pursue, but I'm concerned based on my prior experience." Okay, I said, "Well, FaceTime the motherfucker. FaceTime him or meet him in the car or whatever. Make sure it's what you need. If not, then don't move forward." So I'm still laughing, Regina, because you came out of nowhere with that. Like,
I'm traumatized by it.
okay. Since you traumatized by it, let me catch up on this chat, and I want to hear the whole story. Can we do that? I don't want no names. I just want to hear the experience that you're so traumatized that you would change the subject while I'm talking about one thing. You start talking about something else.
That's what popped in my mind.
And I'm staying fine to that. In fact, you are a prime example of what I talk about when women say certain things. You either one change the goalpost, you change the subject to talk about the narrative that you want to bring up, and you disqualify a man. So he was already disqualified from you after you pulled it out. Like, hey, you might have said, "Damn, bro," and you like, I guess I'm gonna try it. And then you wouldn't, from what you're telling me, you weren't really worried about him being disqualified himself. You was not good no more. But let me read my chats, and then we're gonna get it. Erica, but cis men who know how to put it in and put it down will more than likely put it down elsewhere too. Just think about it. Bill said she rejected me, Blue. That's funny. Chevy Mike said, "I love you too." I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Jazzy Faye. Chi is a major cap tonight. Road Johnson 331-200. Strapper Duty. I probably read that wrong. Sorry. Beautiful Love. Somebody's cousin. I was honest about that do-rag, and I didn't get no credit.
He's still on it. You got to get out of there.
Those are possibly the men she's picking. We're going to find out. I'm going to get to it, 4-5. I said it. Regina says she doesn't have it right. She doesn't have it right with herself. I don't know what that Mike. So you have a habit of selecting small dick men. I'm just trying to.
How is this problem?
Okay, come on, Regina. Regina, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Tonight, tell me about your experience with this small dick Jody, and I want from the beginning to the orgasm. At least he is anyway.
He's an A1 guy, but when it comes to sex, it doesn't work for me. I can't deal with you.
Okay, tell me.
He would give me the world.
Tell me about his qualities: height, weight, income, all that shit.
Oh, he take care of everything. He's nice. He's well built. He could be your best friend. But when it comes to the sex part, that's just not for me.
You're being very vague. Okay, so tell me. So he checks all the other boxes, right?
Yes.
So from the time that you met him to the time that y'all were about to engage in activity, how long was that?
About a year. I knew him for a while before we had sex. I done had sex with this man a couple times. It just doesn't
I'm so
work. No time.
hold on, Regina. So you're saying, and I hope you follow my show. I really appreciate you joining me tonight. Let me do.
This is my first time hearing you guys. Somebody invited me. The topic sounds good.
Hey.
Maybe the comments are a little delayed, but I know whatever you said that I was commenting on where it took me.
I see. And listen, as a man, let me say this, as a heterosexual Southern gentleman, it does not benefit me to talk about another man's Johnson under no circumstance. So I just want to make sure that's clear. So everybody who's listening, I did not bring up this topic. She brought it up. She knew I was not talking about this, and she said she still want to talk about it. So I just got to clear myself for anybody to say any gay shit about me later. I did not say it. Listen, people get real creative. Don't do that.
Yeah, they had their own topics.
Oh.
We could be talking about this, and they're like, "Damn, something wrong with Blue. Why he talking about the dude jump?" What I said.
So can I ask you a question, Regina?
Yeah.
So y'all were dating for a year, or y'all was just like friends? How did work?
Friends.
Oh, y'all was just coexisting, just cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm about to come
So
for.
were you attracted to him, and was he attracted to you from the beginning?
Yes.
And y'all took through a year?
We didn't live
No type of
we didn't live in the same city. I had came to visit a location, and we talked on the phone for a lot, and I said, well, let me go visit this guy.
Dubug, I'm finna
Within
get
a year, though? Like, it took that long?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's dope. Okay. Yeah.
my confused. I'm finna get together.
The gentleman.
Okay. Will 45 said, did you ever consider that if it's a guy you truly connect with to stimulate his blood flow with some oral, and it may have been cold outside? Stop it. I'm not even considering that bullshit. Also,
Come on, Will.
okay, so here's my first problem, and we're gonna get into it because you said you had sex with him more than once. Why, even at a different location, why did it take a year for you to figure it out?
I don't remember. Maybe I was doing something. Maybe he was doing something. We met as friends, associates, and we conversed for a long while before it got sexual.
So because you got to understand, Regina. I don't concede that men and women are going to be platonic friends no matter what.
Oh yeah, I can be.
Yeah, but I'm a man. I'm telling you, as a man, as a man, whether you like my dick or not, I'm still like this, offended or not. I have some principles that I follow on the show. I have principles that I follow in real life. I have women that are in three categories, and three categories only. Either you gave me some, you give me some, or you're gonna give me some. If you're not in these three categories, I do not associate and affiliate.
Oh.
I'm not gonna check on you. I'm not gonna say how you doing, how's your mom and that. I'm not doing none of that shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because you have no utility for me.
Oh. All right.
So this whole year thing, that's long. Like I would tell any man or woman, if you haven't had sex with the person within 90 days, then you need to move on. If a woman is making a man purposely wait more than 90 days, I would tell her not to have sex with that man going forward, because now he's going to find a way to waste your time. Guaranteed. Because it don't work. Jazz told me to stop. I don't know what I'm stopping.
Hi, Jazz. How you doing?
Y'all two, listen. We're gonna pray over this.
Good. We are good. Jazz good. We're good.
Tailor-made pastries. Joined.
So do you really feel like that because they did that year? Like, what if they were just gonna be friends though? Like,
We get into this. Okay, so let's get.
No, I just want to hear. I want to hear. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't think they could have just been, just being buddies. Like, maybe they were just gonna be buddies. Maybe he didn't have a.
I'm not gonna concede to that because I don't believe in platonic relationship between men and women. So the year interesting of the time that they wasted, because now she can't get this year back, and now she's not satisfied with him. He's insufficient for her. Him coming back behind all that after he had sex, the magical 3 times. Now he's being randomly insecure. What the fuck you being insecure for, sir? You already got your 3 times. The game's over with. Now the fact that she's saying it's good enough, that's your fucking fault. You should have knew that when you put that damn dick out. But hey, Y'all don't want me saying this shit. Okay, Will
But she
45.
did give him the 3 strikes that you said
Yeah,
most guys go for. So she gave him that
he,
now. She tried it 3 times. So you gotta give her some credit for that
yeah,
now.
he was good enough to. Hey, Regina.
Yes.
Okay, so after the first time, I want to read these comments, but I'm just itching up. After the first time, did you in any of the prior to the finally hooking up at a hotel, your house, his house, whatever, did y'all FaceTime, send pics or anything prior to that? Why not?
No.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Did you at least send him a titty pic?
No.
Why
No.
not? What are you making that face for? I don't know what that means.
I did not do that. We did not do
Oh,
that.
say it again.
I did not do that. No, sir.
Okay, well, based on this outcome and result that you had, will you start doing that moving forward?
No, because it doesn't matter.
You a damn watch yourself. You about to lie on this lie.
I don't know. I don't know. That might be something new to do.
Listen, I'm so with the way the internet and the clouds and all this other stuff, right? I get that you might not want your genitalia floating, right? So you have a couple options. One option is you can take said picture of breast areola area, send it to them without your face, so it's not included into you. It might have came from your phone. You can say it's somebody else's shit. Okay, 1, 2, use FaceTime or Google, whatever the Google
Yeah, Google Duo. Yeah.
do it like,
Uh-huh.
and then say, hey, I'm going to show you. I want to see what you got. We're exchanging, so I know if I want to move forward, right? And then
Yes.
cut your head off so you won't see it. But if you like what you see, then you're not going to be really worried about that. And then,
Right.
and this is if it's going on more than a certain amount of time. Because if you have the issue where you're saying that you don't appreciate the men who don't have length on their Johnson, and that's an issue for you, I'm just saying to get the stuff out of the way. And this is beneficial to both parties. I would tell any man, hey, there's certain things that we want to see that with our clothes, as well as you want to see our penis. We want to see hips, tits, just because we want to see them. And sometimes you want to see toes, but you want to see these things that a woman has. Like we are very physically motivated on looking. And then again, Chi, yes, once we get it out the way, then we want to start providing right away. Okay, back to you, Regina. So you did not see it. Talk to me about the first encounter.
I didn't mind. He's a nice guy. I liked him. I did not mind. The insecurities is what messes it up. He was saying, or he got the feeling that
Hold on.
going down the line.
So was it just that bad? Like y'all was the first time even worth? I mean, it had to be worth you trying it again, at least for 2 more chances, at least. Like something pulled you back in or something.
He's an extremely nice guy,
So was
lovable.
that the
He's a
sex?
good friend.
Okay.
We just wouldn't stop right there.
He hit the cookie. He's not your friend.
Yeah, because he got it now. But I mean, I was just trying to figure out how did you do it for 2 more tries? Because like we were having this conversation earlier, and I was like, if I do that one time, because I've had that encounter, and I didn't go back, I just disqualified him right then and there because it was like, nope, I'm not doing it again.
Look, he pulled it out. He put it in. He got a couple strokes in. She's like, bro, you
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Go ahead.
So, like for you to do it 2 more, like you sure it wasn't nothing you kind of just liked about it was nothing, and it just maybe just wasn't, maybe the 2 times just wasn't, like how you wanted it or something, or maybe it was a moment or such with y'all, or it was just every 3 moments was the
2
same.
times wasn't cool. He's an amazing guy, and the 3rd time was just even worse.
Oh damn.
Okay.
I don't think I mind the size so much, the insecurities.
Okay.
Let me catch back on the chat, okay? Because Regina, you make my head with it. I'm not even preaching. 05. That's not unreasonable. All dicks do not perform the same. Some need certain stimuli. I wasn't trying to be vulgar. I was being realistic. I did say connect with. Yeah, I got you. Chi hit me up. Says Mike. Your 3 categories are bullshit. That's fine. They're my categories, so I don't care. Nope. Once she saw the penis size, she was turned off. Actually, it's more complicated than that. She keeps saying that
He's a good guy. Yeah.
he's a big guy. He's nice. He's well-rounded. All this other stuff. and she's saying she didn't have an issue until he started being insecure. What if her pH balance was off and hindered his performance? Will, come
3
on, man.
times.
I'm
And then after that, wouldn't the guy be like, yeah, no, I'm cool on that.
slow on this.
But okay.
She was horny.
So if he wouldn't have been like insecure, would you been okay with the sex, or was that just like a no go? Like
Insecurities.
so, it was the insecurity.
Okay.
So you're
Yeah.
saying he had a small penis, and it wasn't all of that, and you were willing to work with it, but the insecurities pushed everything out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you know, 3 times y'all met. How close were the 3 encounters?
Not close at all.
Okay. Next question. This is so fucking funny to me. All right. So what did he say as far as being insecure? Because that's what you like. To me, that's the trigger. Like you're not only like this guy, he's not your friend. Let me say that again. He's not your friend, because if you heard what you were saying, because you're not talking about him friendly. Because not only are you saying that he has a small penis, you're saying he's insecure with said small penis. So that's those 2 insults equate to 4 or 5 insults. So what was he saying that was so bad that now you disqualified him?
Somebody else doing it better than me. Where your nigga at? Just random stuff about other people.
But y'all were not
Other men, rather.
Y'all were not in a relationship, and he was concerned about you having sex with other men. But you said the encounters were spread out, so obviously he didn't stay where you stay, right?
Yes.
Kimberly says it's like an overweight, secure woman and one insecure. I don't understand. A man doesn't want an insecure woman. It's a turnoff. Ooh.
Well, she wasn't saying she was insecure. She was saying that he turned to be insecure.
No, she's saying because she started with the statement, it's like an overweight. So I know she's saying, but I'm not going to agree with that. A man doesn't care if you're insecure as long as you comply.
Yeah.
Nicest answer, but if you're saying, hey, I'm not confident about how good my cookie is or my ability to give head, we're going to say, it's okay, baby.
How long?
It's not.
How long are you going to accept that? How long are you going to accept that?
What's the rest of her value? If she checks all my other boxes, I'm gonna accept it for a long time, and you can call me Coach Blue, because we're gonna be coaching every motherfucking day.
Oh, okay.
It's an example. That's what I thought.
So,
hey,
Regina, I have another question. I'm sorry, Blue. I just got one more question for this. So do you think it was insecure due to the size of the penis or whatever, or did you like tell him you weren't satisfied or something, or this? He just became insecure after that 3rd time?
I draw away, and I think he knew something. I would never tell him that.
So, like, right after sex, you just hopped in the car and just drove off?
No, I'm nice about it. When I go home, I stop answering the phone. I'll drop everything and go because he's nice. Well, I thought he was my friend. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, I stopped doing things like that.
And that's when his insecurities kicked up?
Yes.
Okay, was this recent or something? Is this hot on your brain?
When I heard the comments, what you guys were saying, it came to my head.
But that had nothing to do with it.
That's where my mind went.
Yeah, that's why he asked you, was it recent? Like, is it still, it's more still, you still feeling the trauma from it. That's all. Nothing too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike says, okay. I'm not trying to pick on her because this is interesting. Most women aren't this candid as she is, and I really appreciate that. Mike says, ask her what were you expecting as far as like, because she didn't check it before. So after the first time, I really kind of want to know. So if he wouldn't have had these insecurities and verbalized them to you, would you
kept going? Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? You would still kept going?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so here's a
because you to me, you kind of cause the insecurities in a way, but I'm saying, listen to what I'm gonna say. Not saying you just made an issue, but just think about what you said you did. That 3rd time y'all had sex, right? And you said you left, got in your car, went home. You didn't talk to him. You weren't answering the phone, because I guess you weren't satisfied, right? that kind of caused him to feel like, well, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Then you're not answering the phone. He probably texting it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that kind of drew him into that direction more than so him just being insecure on his own.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
How many pets or animals do you have in the house?
Just one.
Red flag. Go ahead.
He said red flag. Go ahead.
On the middle of a lie, that's a red flag. Write that down. Whether it be, especially a small animal, whether it be a cat, a little ugly ass chihuahua like that, red flag.
For real?
Write it down.
A dog means a red flag? I don't have no dog. I don't have no animals though. But why it being a red flag?
Because any woman, I'm going to ask you about your kids second, but any woman who says I'm a cat mom or a dog mom, and they revere canines or felines is the same epithet or relationship to a human, there's something ain't right.
Oh. Okay. That's something new. Okay.
Something ain't right, really?
Yeah, so I just feel like maybe the insecurities came from the response, you know what I'm saying, that you gave him at that, after that third encounter of trying to see, what it could be or whatever. Like, I don't think maybe he didn't have them because, you guys had already had sex the first time. You didn't, you were being the same. And then the second time. But the third time you said, as soon as you got done, you was like, oh shit, fuck this. It ain't good, blah, blah. I'm going on home. Ain't gonna call him, ain't gonna answer the phone. So I wouldn't say he has a choice to just become insecure, but people with, just that value, his value might have felt so low, like what the fuck, and then you ain't talking to him, you ain't answering the phone, he might have just felt like, well, damn, is another nigga getting her now or whatever, and it might have not have had anything to do with his size of his penis, because he done had sex with you 3 times at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add on to what she said. Maybe he just felt like he wasn't satisfying you, or that you weren't happy, and it was in your mood or how you were responding to him, and then that in turn made him insecure. I don't know. I mean, I don't see how. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really speak on that. Okay, Will45 says, now some guys will be nice and stick around, but will not be aroused by any. What is it? I don't think that has anything to do with this. Again, not speaking about Regina, just throwing out theories. Kim says a man is turned off when a woman covers herself, turns the light off during sex, moves his hand. If he tries to touch her, stops him. If he tries to take her clothes off, I agree. But I mean, if the result is a desired result, we'll get over that shit. I mean, but even if a woman is not confident about her body, it's a couple things that a man want to see. He want to see the vajayjay. He want to see her titties. So long as she figure out how to show that, then he's going to be okay. He'll work around it. Mike said, yep, all shit. She had his dog, automatic dick killer.
Y'all hell on them damn animals.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, here's my stance on animals. I'm not a animal hater, but there's a lot of women who substitute not having a significant other with a pet, and then it's hard to move back into the front place in front of the pet if she has that, because she will cover that pet and put that pet above that man. And if you want to be a man in her life, then you're going to have to struggle. Because, I mean, what? Regina?
Hey, no, nothing wrong with what you said. I was just like, damn, okay.
No. Regina, how long have you had a dog?
Probably 6 months.
Oh, yeah. Whoever you fucking with in trouble. Because that means that motherfucker got like 17 years or something, and he going to be number 2 to the little ugly fucking rat. So, did he do anything to encourage? No. Did she do anything? I don't think so. She's been very clear. She didn't make any issues. So we're going to ask one more question about the last situation that made him. But the fact that he was bringing up somebody else, like as a guy, the dog is a distraction. Ask Regina. You could just tell me to read it, bro. I'll take care of it. Ask Regina, did she do anything to make him
feel special at the moment?
Did you give him some head?
Yes.
Well, she gave some head, so she good.
Said she did her portion, honey.
So are you jealous of animals? No, I'm not jealous of animals. I don't like them. I would prefer if I was dating a woman, she didn't have one, so that I know if I would be in the first place above the animal. That's my stance. It's true. Do you think that she'll hold and stroke his dick that close? What?
Damn, Will, what the hell you on tonight?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You on one,
okay,
bro.
So what happened? So did in between the second and third one, was there any weird conversation that y'all had that he was, leaning towards being insecure? Or was there any kind of weird conversation? Because after the first one, I'm sure he was like, "Oh man, I got it. I'm happy." And you still talking and texting. And then there's a duration between the first and the second. Everything is cool. But then between the second and third, was there something leading up to that might have said, "You know what, it ain't gonna be that good"?
I said it might not going to be that good.
No, he's thinking.
No, I don't think he ever thought that, ever knew that. I don't know how to give a guy a notion or tell them. I'm scared of that. I don't think he knew.
So
No,
you don't think you were maybe kind of vague with him, and just kind of dry, like in between? You don't think you threw no type of flag at him?
no, not intentionally. No.
The dog is the weight to his wiener.
Oh my God.
Okay. I'd love to have you on a guest, fully interview you. So we can start from the bottom. Please follow me Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow's night's topic is going to be how to qualify her to meet mom. How to qualify her to meet mom.
Yeah.
And a lot of women know that. So tomorrow's night, it'll be me and a couple other guys, and we interview one female, and she gets to ask us questions. Chat, of course, ask me and other guys questions.
What time?
9 o'clock.
Or where are you at?
10.
California.
Oh, no, not 9 o'clock. It is
6 o'clock, maybe.
Yes.
6 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, you're my third person from California. Welcome, most definitely. Okay, well, maybe, he's not a Southern guy, and, I'm Southern. All these guys on here are Southern. Maybe that might be the difference.
Yeah, you taught me a lot.
Oh, wow. That's what's up. Okay. Yes.
Let's see. What made the situation jump off between y'all? She said they met each other. They were friends. Friends turned to, and I still say you need to check the goddamn receipts beforehand. Hey, let me see what you're working with. I mean, I know, especially if it's like more than 2 or 3 weeks, I need a titty pic before you move forward. I ain't playing with you.
Okay.
I don't care. Kimberly laughed.
So Blue, y'all already be really undressing us when y'all first see us and meet us anyway, right?
Before, let's just say, if my sentence to you was, "Hi, Chi, I'm Blue," before I get to the blue part.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Listen, I'm here for it. So it's like, okay, I have learned a lot from men, man. Let me tell you something. So
and he the one. He the teacher.
yeah, because that's my ideal. So it's like I have to learn from them to learn the ability of how they think, what they want. It's good to just, bounce the ideas off, to get their perspective, to get an understanding. All of that plays a very, very huge portion. Now, on the flip side, I don't know if a man can just learn from us. I can't say. Some men say they learn from women. Some men say they can't, say they don't. But me, on the other hand, I have learned a lot from just talking to men, and not just on this platform, just like, my father figures, uncles, cousins, you know what I'm saying? Like, just getting their perspective on things, because they do totally think different from us. Like, it's a total, like, we on two different sides of the brain. You know what I'm saying?
Got a couple comments and I got a couple questions for Gina, then we go on. Chi, the reason we can't learn from y'all because y'all don't tell the truth consistently. The women's brain, just like I said, let's talk about this particular topic. This is all we're talking about. And that's what we're going to talk about. Y'all, unfortunately,
Yeah, we all over.
and if we asked you one thing, you give us an answer to something else, and then we didn't learn anything. Okay. So no, I would not say. Like, I would, if I was a younger guy, if I was my younger self, I would ask older men who have failed at women, who are not successful all the time, how do you do this? They will tell you more than a woman who is good. Y'all don't even tell us how to get y'all. Like, hey, if I ask you a blatant question, hey, you see who I am? What do I need to do to have sex with you in less than a week? Y'all not gonna tell the truth? Y'all not gonna tell the truth?
Well, I mean, because I don't think it's that broad of what you need to do that, because it's not even a thing. Like, no, listen, hear me out, please.
Listening.
No, because listen, I'm not gonna go off topic. Listen, it's not like we don't know how to explain it, because it's not just a thing to just do like that for us. It could be a moment. It could be just it can just happen. And most times when we meet a guy, I mean, you know, I know y'all have heard that deal. We know we're gonna fuck y'all. We know if we're gonna fuck with y'all or not. We already know that when we see y'all. Y'all already undressing us and deciding, you know, okay, I want to fuck her. You know, we just don't have no time frame on it. We don't have anything on it, but we can look at you as soon as we meet you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck her. But I don't know what day, what time, what hour. I don't know. I don't have a set description on that. Now, on the flip side, if I've been deprived for a while and all of that, and we just kicking it, yeah, I probably go. We probably go ahead and get it going by that week if that's what's in tune for me at that moment. But if I've been, you know what I'm saying, rolling on this little current tune or so, I'm like, I'm not having sex right now. I'm not involved. I may not, you know what I'm saying. So, but it just depends. You may catch me on a day that I just give it up. Like it's we don't have anything to just hand you guys like as a pamphlet to say how you can fuck us. Like we don't have that.
And that's my main complaint, that bullshit you just said. Okay.
We don't, Blue. I'm being honest.
I understand. I hear what you're saying. The variable that does not stay consistent, and it depends on that day, that time, that hour, how you feel. I get it. But me as a man who is in logic, use calculations, and we want precision, we want to be able to take steps and be able to pass it along and recreate, because you can't tell me, then that's not good.
I mean,
like you can't build a house with the shit you just said. I'm not trying to offend you.
I understand that, but it's not the same.
Can't build a car.
I can't just say, okay, Blue, hey, how you doing? I'm Akira. Just come see me, call me, do this, and then we'll be fucking by Friday. Like I don't know how to.
I know that. Remember, I said I would not ask a woman because y'all can't even tell us. Then what'd you do? You prove that we cannot ask you, and you tell us.
You can, but we don't know. We ain't got no answer for it.
Talking about.
Hey, man.
No, listen. I want a clear path of instruction on how to be successful. You told me you don't have that. Regina, do you have that?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
See, we
A
just
clear
don't have it. We don't.
Yeah, that's what we want. Look, listen.
I mean, you know what, Blue? Honestly, if I knew, I would tell you because I'm a real honest person. Like I am a very genuine honest person. But we don't, because it's like we don't know what the hell.
But
like,
listen.
What we gonna say? Call me. Look, we gotta listen. We got a week. I could be. Listen, let me just be this way. I got a week, right? I just met you Monday. By Friday, we fucking. So what you need to do in order to fuck me is, I mean, let's go on a date. Tuesday, let's go do this. Be this way. Like I don't have that. Like I don't even know what to put there to give it to.
For both of y'all and anybody listening, any woman figure out the clear path to success. Say, hey, take these 5, 10, 15, 25 steps, and you will have sex with the woman that you want to within your sexual marketplace value. Yeah, y'all not talking to me no more. Y'all gonna be on TV shows every goddamn way. I'm just.
You're right, yeah, but I don't have it. I ain't gonna sit here and play like I do. I don't
Right.
have that.
Is nope. Listen to your conversation, Kim. When men meet us, they have already undressed us and decide they want some. Yeah, no.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
and it's okay. It's okay. Like people got to stop being, I guess, objective to that, and they just being men. We're being women. They being men. Like we got to stop fighting that.
But I didn't know that until tonight. This man did taught me a whole bunch of stuff in like 45 minutes. That is not your friend. And something else he said before that, girl, probably the 1, 2, 3s.
But guess
Men really
what?
don't like that.
I learned about 7 or 8 years ago that a man that is trying to play that friend zone to be a friend, he's holding on to a purpose to get with you, to fuck with you. That's his. Now some ain't, like Blue said, he ain't, after 90 days he ain't doing that. He ain't riding behind you, walking behind you doing. He's not doing that. But it may be a couple of fellas that will. But I knew that within like maybe 8 years ago, I learned that from a man. Like he's trying to still get with you and fuck with you. He's not your friend. And I'm like, you sure that's my buddy? Like he got my back. We did. It's like, no, yeah. That's why I said you got to listen to the man, and talk to him. You'll learn a lot from him. Like, yeah.
A lot of men I done ran
your friend
into in my lifetime will tell me that, but not explain it, or I never heard another man say it. And he just clarified it all these years.
Look at there.
Gospel according
Blue
to Blue.
Regina is bipolar.
I'm behind. Okay. So Blue, like I said, Blue, let them know what I said. You said nope, listening to your conversation. Okay, Chi won't tell me, Cap. We want more than sex. Yes, I understand that. I understand. I'm not saying I actually had a whole
Yeah,
explanation.
he got a deal for it, so it's not. Yeah, yeah. That's why I said, man, y'all gotta be here, man. He broke it down like he was like, okay, I like her. Now I want to have sex with her. Now I want to bring the provision and all this. I'm interested, and she like me digging out. He broke it down, like so. It's like, man, listen, I be here for it.
That's an excuse. I'm behind. I'm sorry, y'all.
You good?
Right. So in essence, it is nothing to do with the guy's genuine character, but more so of when she deems it's the yes. And that's why I can't stand them fucking saying it's a vibe. It's exactly why I have an issue with it, because even when I gave her a clear, uninterrupted opportunity to tell me how to be successful as a man and getting some vagina, she could not do it. Uh, Jazz says I do. I'm lost in the comments. I'm sorry about that.
He said she could tell you how to do it.
Oh,
she could get the steps.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
You need to set that up as a topic and bring it.
Yeah.
For real, because if she do, that's okay. Yes, I'm here for it. I'll listen to that. I just don't. I don't have them. I don't have it. And she may open my mind up to something.
If that's the case, then why are we spending all this unnecessary time? Let me voice my interest, and you can call me at Monkey. Well, I'm supposed to go to bed. You on this bullshit, man.
Right, Blue, you is out the chain. It's almost 12.
All right.
Oh my God.
Jazz, I want to hear your be ready. We're gonna do that tomorrow night.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
That'd be dope. Yeah, because I want to know.
I have
Regina, get on. You may get some news, get some stuff, girl. Jump on tonight tomorrow if you can. Yeah. She can tell the steps to tell them how they can fuck us. Well, we gonna say it clear. Tell them how to have sex with us. We ain't gonna just say fuck us, cause Blue has a plan. He said once he likes you and he looks you around, and then he gets the pussy, then it's like, okay, does she like my dick? Does she like me? She's cool. Okay, she has these boxes. She's checking them off, and now I want to provide. Now I want to be provided. That shit, I like the sound of that shit. But I mean, you know, just be where, huh?
I broke that down like that because women always men wants to have sex, man. Yes, but guess what?
It's something else behind
the part. If you look at it in the scale of things, having intercourse with her the first time at 23 is not the hard part. Getting her to marry you, you asking her, getting her to marry you, you showing your value to her, that's the hard part. So then you got to get her to say yes. So you got to keep showing your value, keep showing you're a good man, and then yes, you get the pussy. But that's not all we want. But we know we got to work hard once we get it. And then, or we might be in a situation with whatever Jody name was, and it was okay. Will, I'm not reading that comment. I meant we know we want to.
We know we want to. Yeah, we know we want to, but he's trying to figure out what are the steps for them to get it. I don't have it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I don't have all the answers to everything. So I was just like, no, I don't have it. I don't know, because I don't know. I can't even tell a man like how he got it. I'll just be like, well, I guess I wanted to do it with him, or we just wanted to do it. Like it ain't no steps. But hey, Jazz gonna tell us tomorrow. So Kim, be on tomorrow, so because she gonna tell us what the steps are and all of that. Because I want to know too. Shit.
I mean, Kim. I went to college with Kim. She's my soror.
Oh,
so
okay.
Actually, I want because Kim has a lot of interesting comments.
Bring her on tomorrow too. Yes, let's have a good time tomorrow. Friday, nice.
Kim, that's what I would like. I would read my message above that one. Jesus, woman, hold on.
I like Kim though. She been talking though. She be speaking.
Oh, yes, she does. Right. Well, that said, right. Tell them. So, yep. When men meet us, they already have it under. Yes, they do. We listen. Here's another tip or trick for women. Y'all think so? I was having this. Was it Tuesday?
We do, Will, and we sorry. I'm changing my dynamic. So
women make men. Take men through a lot of
decision. I can't even say it. I just said it in my head though. We're doing too much tonight. I'm sleepy.
Disingenuous. Yes.
There we go. Yeah, we do, and that's why I'm changing my dynamic, because it's just not. You know what I'm saying? That's not. I mean, we don't have to be that selfish. We don't have to be that harsh. We don't have to be that way. Like, we're supposed to be soft and pretty and beautiful. Like, I'm operating in that, baby. Hey.
Oh, look, this is my final thing, and then we go home. Even though I'm at the house. Women, y'all got to understand what are the sexual keys for a man. Like, what are triggers for us, and y'all sometimes act like y'all don't know, and y'all will be out in the world and you wondering why this guy, why this guy. So men, like all of the possible genitalia and form of genitalia and even informal genitalia will make us want to come talk to you. He's like, what are you talking about? So look, cleavage don't do shit. Nipple print, hips, toes, ass, and midriff. That like if you don't have none of those, then he gonna skip over to the one that's showing. But if any of those are showing, then he's moving to the front of the line to talk to you. Why you keep on texting me? I didn't read the correct message. Okay. Basically, women fuck who they want, and men, that is the goddamn gospel.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Women fuck who they want, men fuck who they can. Yes,
Yeah.
this is very y'all hold the key to sexual access. We hold access to the relationships. And that's why I say, because of that, y'all want a relationship, but y'all hold the box. But if there was a way to change and meet somewhere in the middle, then we wouldn't have these problems. A lot of the problems are because y'all hold that. We want that first. Y'all want the relationship, but we hold that.
Yep.
Uh,
Key for a key, huh? Hey, give me that key. I got it. I'm gonna give you. Look, we like this, Blue. I'm over here trying to get in your door, get the relationship, and I'm like, here, hold the key. But look, I'm holding it, but I'm holding it with you, and I'm trying to. We fighting to try to win it. You're right though. It's the truth. I have been operating like that, but I stopped a few years ago because I was just like, man, it's not working. Shit, it wasn't working. I'll be honest. Just doing that. I mean, then you're gonna go out and you're gonna meet somebody and you want to have sex with them. Is it that big of a deal? But I think the standard that women were being held at for being openly just, want to have sex, that I think that's what kind of drew some of us, like, whoa, I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying? Because you just out here, because you got the women, you know how people say the women, we're meant to be emotionally connected, like we have to like you and feeling you and whatever to have sex. Y'all can just go bang whatever. I got some friends, I even got a sister, like they bang, they don't care. They bang like y'all bang us. Like they don't, and I don't know if that's from trauma, hurt, pain. I don't know where it comes from, but I used to always be like, how do you do that?
it's still not. Look, we're gonna stop. Damn it.
Yeah, we got to, because we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, but it's not the same because
yeah,
they're playing on easy mode. We're playing on hard. It is easy for a woman to go tell a guy, I'm attracted to you. Let me see your dick and get some dick. It's not easy for a man to say, hey, I'm attracted to you. I think you're nice. Let me get some pussy. It don't work like that. It works like that for women. It doesn't work like that for men. Mike, hey, please come back tomorrow. Said we lost your conversation. Sorry about that. Will says women, which means women cheat way more. I don't give a fuck. I understand what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing, but they control access to sex. Yes, I just said that. Mike said, y'all have a good night. I'm out. See you tomorrow. Ain't nobody jumping on Blue. Bro, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be my final comment. The Bible said, whosoever will, let him come. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless.
Good night, you guys.